right, hello everyone. We're streaming. We're back. TNP with Mr. A and X Death, and we're doing Hitman 2. Sorry, I bungled an introduction because we just finished streaming Hitman 1, but you know, what if you're tuning in just now? So we just finished Hitman Codename 47, which is the first game in the series, and we're moving on to Hitman 2, just to show off everyone's favorite Hitman game. Yeah, Silent Assassin, not Hitman 2, the new one.
I was going to ask you, what would you say to the proposition that Hitman 2 is the best Hitman game?
I think overall it probably is, if you consider, like, for the time. Having replayed it, it is very frustrating.
Okay.
But it has, like, the creativity of the levels and even, like, the story. The story of Hitman is never good, but I think this one, I don't know. It tries something a little unique with it. It does try to give Agent 47, it tries to make him into what is it, assassin with a conscience, where in the first game he just, like, killed everyone, and here, like, his motivation for killing, aside from just getting ultra rich, we'll see, he has a pure motivation, actually, and the game does encourage you not to kill.
Do we ever see Agent 47 like in his manor or something at home between hits or anything like that?
No, he doesn't spend his money. He just hoards it in a Swiss bank.
Oh,
but he is, I'm pretty sure, like a multimillionaire.
They should turn him into like a Robin Hood type of figure who donates to the poor. Yeah, he funds the Danish like social state, like the welfare system and everything.
Yeah, true. Maybe. That's what he actually does with it. That's his real that's his real philanthropic act.
We should go back to his homeland of Romania with that, though. I think they need it more.
Yeah. So yeah, as I've talked about in Codename 47, I mean, this game is what introduced a lot of the mechanics, like the suspicion meter and behaving certain ways around guards. So it kind of focuses more on the social stealth and fleshes that out, which is also what makes it more frustrating, because in the previous game you could kind of just, if you had the right disguise, you were good. You could then run around, do whatever you wanted. In this game, you can't quite behave that way. There's a lot more stealth in this game, which is appropriate. It's a stealth game, but it can be quite frustrating. Now I will be yeah, this game also introduced a rating system, so the highest rating is Silent Assassin, the name of the game, the subtitle, and the way you get that, I'll describe it briefly. It's a little confusing. You basically, like, you can kill, the target doesn't count for a kill, so you can kill actually one other person that's not the target. So you can kill a person, you can fire a bullet, and then you can get, like, an alert and a close encounter, which is just like if a guard's like, wait a minute, and they do like a double take and ask for your ID or something. I'm not actually quite sure what a close encounter counts as, but not all of those. Okay, so it's like you can only get one alert or one close encounter. You can't have one of each, and you can't have two of either. I think that's correct, and I may have gotten something wrong. A little confusing. Basically, it's just like fire one shot, kill only the target, be stealthy. That's the general rule. I will be trying for Silent Assassin in our run. If I don't get it, I'm not going to replay the whole level.
No, that would
absolutely not. But I will be trying to show off those strats. You do get rewards for Silent Assassin, but only in the first 5 missions out of 20, and all of them are actually pretty bad for stealth. So I don't know, it's kind of like the game doesn't really reward you very well, so it doesn't matter.
I think we should start the game.
We will, yeah. That was the end of my intro, so we'll start the game now. I just wanted to, and we'll be playing on normal. The only difference in the difficulties, as far as I know, is how many saves you get. So, 5 saves on normal, 2 on expert. I think none on professional. We'll be playing on normal.
No matter which difficulty you play on, saving more than once means you are not able to get the best rating, right?
No. You can save as many times as you want.
Okay.
Rating-wise. So we'll be playing on normal because I beat it on expert. And
that's basically just a quality of life thing.
Yes, and especially for the stream, so we'll do it on normal. I am familiar, I think I should be familiar with the levels to know, like, when to save, so even if we were playing expert, but here we go.
There's lovely Sicilian grass.
Yes, the tomato.
So, like a Godfather, Agent 47 has his roots in Sicily, I see.
Yes, yes, and he has he's retired from killing people and now murders plants.
I see. Kind of like Solid Snake, taking more time to spend with dogs after his retirement that he
That's
then gets
right.
pulled out of.
Yes, I'm a musher. 47 is more of a warm weather kind of guy.
I hope we get a game where Agent 47 and another man raise an adopted child together.
Well,
That would be a nice homage to the 5 men who gave birth to him.
So the Hitman Absolution, the bad one, has him babysitting a girl. So there you go. It happens, sort of.
Does he have another man that helps him with that, though, or is it just him?
No, so not
That's
quite.
sad. He needs an Otacon, I think.
Yeah, he does. He does team up with his childhood friend, who they retconned into his story in the new games, so...
I'd like to see Hideo Kojima's take on Hitman.
Ooh. Okay, so we have teleported to the shed for some reason. The garden shed. This is your home. Okay, hold on. I get used to the controls because they're different from. Well, it's telling you what they are, but I did remap some. Okay, so we're gonna. Here's our friend, the priest.
Buongiorno, figlio mio. Come va?
Padre,
Oh, cool.
I'm okay.
I'm glad he's actually speaking Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but then Agent 47's like, speak English, you fucker.
Yeah.
Here in Sicily.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Un cielo, e se c'era dormire. So, if you want to open your hearts, the only safe place.
I like
is a
when games do the,
Meet me there, don't
like they're speaking a different language, but they corrects it to English for the sake of the viewer thing.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna turn up the game volume a little bit. Oh shit! What am I doing?
Like actually, good old Metal Gear Solid 3 does that in what? There's a conversation where like Snake they talk in English, and then the other guy compliments Snake on his good Russian.
Oh yeah, that's right. So this is our like home base. We'll be coming back here after every mission, actually. This mannequin follows us with his head. I don't know if that's like intentional or they just programmed it to have the animations of a person. This is where you test like kill moves.
Yeah,
So-
I thought that was supposed to be a guy for a second there because it was moving its head.
And he's dressed as if you remember, like the purple Russian gunrunner's sidekick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That guy.
Anyway, all right, so we gotta
That
follow.
guy.
We have to confess. So let's go do that.
Okay,
Confess our sins.
that's true. So we become Catholic. I guess Romania is already pretty Catholic, but
Yeah, true. I guess we always were. Catholic. Birds. Okay, I think actually we can just get there first. Oh, well, okay, I'll show off. There's a speedrun strat, a speedrun movement form that we'll be using a lot throughout the game, but I'll show it off when it gets us into the training area.
okay, classic.
Yeah, it is basically just cheating, but we do it because the game is annoying, and that's how we teach it a lesson.
I see.
Okay, so I think we have to come around this side, get it to confession.
I have sinned.
Avanti, figlio mio. Continue, my son.
I have done some terrible things in my life. I have killed.
And maybe this is first confession.
For money, out of
So this is why he becomes a killer with a conscience, because he converts to Catholicism.
Yeah, true. I guess he does admit that he did not have a conscience before, but now he does.
I've seen you
Right,
take
we got some character growth for Agent
We do.
47.
I know. Of
And the priest is like, you can't be that bad. I saw you picking tomatoes.
Your soul is good.
And
In Italy,
he
that's,
donated money to the church. That's where all his money went. He gave it to the Catholic Church.
Perfect.
To this one specifically, I guess.
They need more.
Just keep
He bought an indulgence.
Stay a while and pray.
Lead me, O Heavenly Father, in the path of right. I walk alone and stumble in the dark. Show me the light.
I was gonna say in Italy, I think picking tomatoes is one of the highest like callings a man can possibly
Yes,
go to because
yes.
it goes into their pasta
Benvenuti,
for the
ragazzi.
tomato sauce.
Past and their future. Okay, we got these guys in their little sports car. Whoa, shit, you can't do that. Go straight to hell.
Lasciatemi, per favore.
I do like they have an actual Italian voice actor.
What is a European game?
Oh, true, yeah.
These are the sort of thing that Americans don't do as often.
Mm-hmm.
There's an episode of The Simpsons where Bart goes to France, and the
yeah.
voice actors are speaking French, but they're like very, very clearly Americans who.
Oh no.
It's like it's incredibly American accented French.
Okay, so they're here for. It says find the parcel that I have no way of knowing about in game, but it's fine. So they hit the father and left a package for me. They know I'm here, I guess. What could this be?
Right, so this is what pulls us back into our life.
Yeah,
of...
exactly. It's an omen.
This is such a well-worn like story device. Is the retired guy who has to come out of retirement?
Yeah.
On our beautiful island. However, there will be a slight charge for your stay. You will prepare a
It's another thing that you can compare it to Godfather, because there's that whole idea of like the life pulling people in, which most particularly happens to Michael Corleone.
Meanwhile, we'll be entertaining your host, Padre Vittorio. He very much enjoys fishing. We are making sure he is happy that way until payment has been effected. Lei sentirà di noi, Giuseppe Giuliano. $500,000. Can't pay that.
Gave all my money to the church.
I'm going to the garden shed.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Time to dig up
This is why he hoards it all now in the later games, just because he's like worried he's gonna have to pay another exorbitant ransom.
Yeah. Exactly.
So he's gonna like kill again to pay the ransom. Is that the idea?
Agency.
Correct.
This is 47.
That's kind of funny. You'd think he'd just like go take in on the guys who kidnapped
My
it.
number is BRO
Priest.
3886.
Well,
Diana on, she'll recognize
He does that as well.
yeah. You should be a writer for the Hitman series. Oh yeah, when Diana's speaking, Diana has a voice now, our handler.
Oh yes, very nice. Is she gonna introduce all the targets in this game, or is that one later?
Not the way she does in Hitman 2, but or Hitman, the new Hitman 2.
What have you got?
But yes, she will.
Does that one have a subtitle? The new Hitman 2?
No, it's just Hitman 2. The series is called World of Assassination, but like not the individual ones.
That's not a very good title.
No, it's not.
Detailed satellite surveillance on his residence.
Okay, so his first target is the Mafia Don, who is keeping the father. So he's like gonna get the ransom, but also just try to rescue the priest.
Oh, okay. That's convenient. It's very efficient.
It's like, just in case I fuck up one of the two, I have a backup plan. Well, since I failed to kill you, here's the money.
He only gets the money for killing him, right?
No, that's true. Yeah, you're right. That was stupid. Alright, so he's got his like suit and everything. He saved it for this occasion.
I did kind of think he'd do like a first hit, and then he'd have the money for the ransom and use that as an excuse to go meet them or something.
You'd
and then
think
kill them.
so. I also like how he kept all his shit, so like he never actually like repented. So it's just like
Maybe it was just like he wanted to stop it just in case.
yeah, I mean that is what it's supposed to come across as. But it's like, all right, this is the try. I'll show it off, but
So let's just run through the basic routines together.
I'll show you this first off. This is how this is our sneak. So this makes us move silently, but we move this fast. So it's pretty
not very
fucking
fast.
annoying. And then crouching is like, oh my god, dude, fucking slug. So this is how we're actually gonna move. You can sprint. Then if you do this, you slide.
Oh,
You slide. I'm just tapping W rhythmically.
you're silent.
Well, it's not quite silent, but what happens is it counts you only as running while you're holding W. And the majority of the time, I'm actually just sliding forward at almost the speed of running. So it's like you're moving almost as fast as running, but almost as silent as walking. So it's like overall a beneficial in between.
I
And
see.
guards get really fucking angry if you run near them. But this doesn't quite count. So we're gonna use this, and like you move faster, so you spend less time next to them. So the combination of you not quite running and moving past them faster means like you can slide past a fuck ton of guards that you're not supposed to really get past this way, and it makes the game much less frustrating. So we'll be doing this a lot.
That is very janky.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you can do it faster depending on if you want to. I don't know what the benefit is, but it's pretty funny. So that's the main speedrun strat we'll be using. The other one is if you go into the map during your animation, it cancels it, but like completes the action. So we'll be doing this a lot when fiber wiring, changing clothes, lockpicking, anything. So pretty great.
Every Hitman game has to have a like skip for the fiber wire animation. It seems.
Yeah. So he lockpicks really slow, but if we just spam map, there we go. He got it. And this is our shed. So this is cool. We collect weapons. If you exit a mission with a weapon, you collect it for your shed, and you can just have it. And some of these are
we'll
earned.
come back to Sicily between missions and do like a preparing screen or something like that.
Basically, this is our mission hub, sort of. And some of these are the ones you earn by getting Silent Assassin. I think
that is interesting that it's like a reward for one playstyle that's better for another one. Maybe the idea is like let you go through the trouble of getting the high rankings, and you have like the catharsis after that, just having some big weapons and can go nuts on people, like play the missions again.
Possibly. Okay, so it's not assault stuff we can do, but I think if we just go back here and go to our laptop, that's how we end the tutorial.
You can skip the tutorial.
Yeah, here we go. Cool.
47.
Yeah, we
This is
played the
Diana
first
from
one.
Agency. We're all happy you're back doing business for us.
He crosses himself. He's
Still
still Catholic.
He's very Catholic. That's his characterization in this game. He's Catholic.
Like how Diana says mafia.
Do you think this is supposed to be like an ironic endorsement of Catholicism or like a really biting satire of it?
I don't think it's really supposed to be either. It's just like it's just an obvious way for 47 to be shown as like a repentant killer. It's like, let's literally make him like athletic, you know?
Also, I am liking the Italian villa like aesthetic more than the environments from the previous game.
Well, we won't be here for long, but I do like this one as well. The levels in this mission, aside from a few that I will point out and bitch endlessly about how abysmal they are, they're generally cool environments. We'll see, we'll probably get to one today. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is...
but now that texture is looking really, like, not loaded in right now that we're actually in the level.
Yeah, it's just how it is. Alright, there's gonna be a guard that goes take a piss. So, this really confused me about, I think the third game is in this game, the map, the game doesn't pause, so I think you can, like, see guards patrolling, yeah. In the third game it does. There's one mission I was playing in the third game where I was, like, waiting for a guy to move, and I spent, like 5 full minutes, and I was like, why is he not moving? And I realized the game was paused on the map. Alright, so we have our anesthetic. This is how you knock people out.
Yes, you chloroform them.
You chloroform them, and you have 5 bottles in the upper right, and 1 bottle is 1 minute. So you can hold down the mouse button. If you skip this animation, he doesn't use all the bottles. So we want this guy knocked out for the full 5 minutes. That's all we need for Silent Assassin. We're going to take this guy's uniform, and that'll be our uniform, our disguise for this mission.
Okay.
Okay, so get up. I gotta get used to the
You can't like tie them up or anything so that when they wake up they'll be tied up.
Nope. That would make sense.
It would make sense, yeah.
Gotta drag him in here. Nobody will find him here. Take clothes. There we go. Alright.
It makes sense, but I guess it would defeat the entire gameplay purpose of having people wake up as opposed to being killed when they're knocked out. And it is nice that this is one of the few games where there's a difference between those two things in gameplay terms, because in Deus Ex it's getting knocked out is functionally identical to dying.
So this is where the father is being kept, but it's locked. We'll have to come back here after we kill the Mafia Don. So I'm gonna go up here. And this is the Silent Assassin strat. There's a few ways you can do this. You can like disguise yourself as the mailman, like get flowers delivered to the Dawn. Let's see where he is. He should be, he's probably outside. Yeah, okay, hold on. I remember how to do this. It's not so bad. Anyway, yeah. Silent Assassin's strat is to disguise yourself as a guard and go up to his office. Okay, he's out on the balcony, so we're gonna wait for him in here. Oh, I can't pick up that ammo. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna chill for a bit.
Okay, there he is.
Oh yeah. Can't let him turn. Oh wait, I think this game has a first-person mode. I don't know. I remember how to get into it. It's like really useless, but it exists. If I
a lot of games have that, kind of like how Zelda games have that, and you just used to like look around the room once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, another game that has that thing where like people talk in one language, but it corrects all the dialogue to another is Pentiment, of course, where everyone talks in German
Oh,
technically,
yeah.
but it's always it's in whatever language you set it to.
That's right.
So, in a way, the ideal experience would be to play it in German, but it doesn't really matter very much. And also, the text is probably the most polished in English because that's actually the real original language.
Yeah. You, I don't know if you've been lurking on AFT, but Wally and Null both have played Pentiment and have been chatting a lot about it.
Oh, I'm sure that was very fascinating.
Yeah, it's fun. Alright, so we're gonna... Hello, Dawn.
I'm sure they had some very insightful thoughts on Pentiment.
Yeah, I haven't finished it yet. I played the first act. Okay, we need his key. And we can get the revolver here, which is a weapon for our collection. Save. I think there is like a maid that comes here to fuck him, so if she walks in and sees his body...
You don't get Silent Assassin?
You do actually, because that counts as one alert. We can get one alert, so I think we're actually still okay. But what we'll do is we'll go back down to the basement, check, and rescue the father.
Oh yes, we still have that objective.
Oh shit!
He's not in the
He's
basement.
not
They must have
there.
moved him.
Okay.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh. That doesn't look like a Silent Assassin situation. Luckily, you have
fucked
5
up.
saves.
Yeah, I only need one for this mission. Shit, I could do it with none. Well, I just proved that I can't, but...
No.
Who got me? Who got pissed? I wonder. Oh, it's one of the guys next to the pool. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, just do that again. Walk up here, and then we're gonna escape the same way we came in, but first we're gonna make a quick stop here to get this sniper rifle. If we have the car keys, we can take the car, but I don't, so I won't. There's that's another thing this game added, is like multiple ways to escape. I'm just gonna walk out with this and out the gate. I think that's it. Hold on, I'm gonna check and make sure I completed the objectives.
47, this is Diana from agency.
Yeah.
So once we
says rescue
find
them.
out that the priest has been moved, we are good. Like
We're good to go.
We know that he's in the next mission instead of in the
Yeah, Diana's
somewhere
like,
else on the map.
I think Diana's. She says it now. We're like, wait. Did it not
I
count?
presumed. I initially thought that like that meant you had to go look for him some more on this map before you could finish it, but I guess
You
not.
might be right. Hold on. Let me listen to what Diana says, because oops, because that did not finish the mission. Oh, I see it. Okay, sorry. The guards at the
we thought
pool are
you were
really
the
annoying.
speedrun master of this game, but
I know. Well, if I was really running this, I would have to. Yeah. Okay. You just have to avoid the guards down at the pool because they get really pissy if they see you. Still got pissed. Or hopefully he doesn't find me. Okay. Sorry. Let me just see what actually happens here.
Diana, he's not in the basement. They must have moved him.
47, this is Diana from agency. You're probably right. Recent satellite footage suggests a priest being dragged along by 4 bearded Russian-looking
types.
in uniform.
Okay, it says objective status changed now.
47, this is Diana.
Oh, good. Okay, now we can escape.
they were all wearing the hat, the Russian hat.
Yeah, they're all wearing a
everything there.
shirt that says "I love Saint Petersburg."
Wouldn't that be more of like an American tourist going to
It
St.
would.
Petersburg sort
That's
of
true.
thing?
Yes, I love New York.
How do you say that in like how do you spell that in Cyrillic then? I love St. Petersburg.
Я люблю Санкт-Петербурга.
Okay, there
Yeah.
we go. That's very good.
Alright, that's it. Oh look, 3 crosses on the hill. How Christian. Okay, we got the suppressed pistol, which is very nice. That's actually a useful weapon for stealthing. But we did it. We got Silent Assassin. Yay, first one. This is something that always frustrates me, is like, if you do every mission right, it shows like 5 to 10 minutes is the time, but it'll take me like hours, and it's like, it was only 10 minutes in the end.
Oh yeah, I've had that before.
Yeah.
In other games where I have to keep restarting something and then the time.
Yeah, so you can see we have the sniper rifle now, we have the guns we got, so, and we're back here. This is where we end up after every mission. So, there we go. That's the game. That's how it's gonna be played.
Yes.
Mostly.
47, Diana here. Sorry that you've had so little luck.
I guess we
at
can listen to the
mansion.
briefings.
It's really hard to tell where Vittorio was taken. We
She
lost
does have
track of
lovely
him in
voice
the
acting.
airport. The agency
I
does,
like her
however,
voice.
feel that we fulfilled our end of the deal and expect you to comply with the terms by completing a minor assignment in St. Petersburg. Your objective is to take out an ex-KGB officer, participating in a secret meeting, solely arranged so that you can take a clean shot at this officer. The meeting is taking place at 1300 hours today in the Pushkin building in Vorozhnich Square. The room is on the second floor in the west wing, overlooking the square. The windows are marked on the attached image. The building is the former FSB headquarters and can only be accessed from the
I
square.
don't know if we really need to
There's one
just
main
like sit
entrance
here silently
and
and
a
Okay,
listen to
that's
this.
fine. I
So
just...
both heavily guarded.
So we're killing this guy.
FSB paramilitary
He's in
personnel.
that window.
The target must be eliminated during the
Oh,
meeting.
there's a video.
Which
I
is
didn't...
scheduled to
Oh, I guess we
last
could have been
5
watching this.
minutes.
We'll do that next time.
Absolutely nobody in the
I
meeting
think
room
for
except
me,
the target
St.
must be
Petersburg
harmed.
settings and things have
This is
been
very important, 47.
damaged a little bit by
Upon
reading the one
arrival by
Speaker where they
metro,
go there
you will
and have to
find your
prevent the
equipment
heist of Lenin's
paraphernalia
corpse
in
because it's
locker
just hard for
137
anything
at the
people
station.
are doing
Your
in
escape
St.
route is
Petersburg to be as
returning with
funny
the
as
train.
that.
Yeah.
Avoid all contacts with soldiers and guards. They are instructed to remove any civilians from the area.
They're interrogating this poor fellow.
You find out at the end that they have like a whole bunch of different like fake Lenin corpses, like other people who kind of look like Lenin die and donate their body to be the stand-in for
Oh.
Lenin's body.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Alright, so our standard loadout for like every mission, we always take the anesthetic, of course, and we'll usually just take the 9mm pistol. And then...
So in this one, since we have like a private collection, presumably you don't spend in-game money to take
Correct.
things on each mission.
Correct.
And so is there like a limit that is like an inventory limit to what we can bring in or something like
I don't
that?
think so. No. 47 still has infinite pockets.
Interesting. So the only reason not to bring things would be like if there's a metal detector on the level or something like
Exactly.
that. Really, practically speaking.
Exactly correct. But I also just don't bring what I don't need, just because, you know, nice challenge. So we
It
always
does
bring the
sort of
silence
reduce
pistol.
the inventory size at least, which
Yeah.
has some benefit to it. But
That's true.
I do wish there was a better system for like giving the player a reason to not bring as much stuff, since it has this whole system of deciding what to bring.
True, and the new games actually do have that. Like you're limited to like 5 items and like two utility, 2 weapons, something like that. So they do implement that. So we always get the fiber wire. That's not listed, but we always have the fiber wire. And then I always bring the kitchen knife because it's also silent, but it's just faster than the wire. Although with the animation cancel, it doesn't really matter. But I'll just bring the knife. So that's our loadout.
St. Petersburg. It's seen its share of bullets and betrayal over the years. Not
This is the
an
first,
easy place for a
in my
pilot.
opinion, annoying mission where you have to like really worry about avoiding guards and civilians and stuff. So we'll get to see some of
I
that.
suspect both
The
guards
first one
and
was pretty
soldiers here are
simple,
well
after all.
trained,
It was.
highly suspicious of
Is this Agent
foreigners.
47 giving a
I have
speech
to
on the
rely
history of
the
St.
element of
Petersburg?
surprise.
So, yeah.
They don't expect me. And if I keep it cool, clean, and quiet,
He's probably like, this is a fucking Orthodox city. I hate this.
Yeah.
that's fine, Bunker. Number 137.
In the year 1247. So here we are in the metro. Beautiful. We need to go to our locker, which is 137, because 1 plus 3 is 4, and then 7 is 7, so that's 47. We need to get our sniper rifle and not get
There's so many
seen by that guy.
chromosomes we have, of course.
Yes, exactly. So we just need to make sure the stupid civilians... It's RNG where they start, and they start in the worst spot. We're gonna wait for him to just look at the lockers and then fuck off. Alright.
Yes,
the
that is
lock.
what he did.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we're full of pistol ammo. We get the SVD sniper. We get night vision, which we do not need. We just get it. Okay, and we're good. All right, now let's go. You gotta check for the civilians. They're far away. They're not looking at us, so we can go up these stairs on the right. And then we need to get outside, just past a couple guards. Not too bad. We can run here safely. I have 5 saves, so I can really like abuse
Officers are
that.
arriving at the building. Looks like the meeting is starting ahead of schedule.
Dinah tells us to
Wait,
hurry, but we do not need to actually. It's fine.
No, not too many things are time sensitive in this game, are they?
No.
I guess like the position of NPCs will change depending on what time you go in.
Correct. Yeah, but nothing. I don't think there's anything like the and when you knock someone out, you have a 5-minute timer. But a lot of the times when we do that, we won't even be taking their uniform, so they'll wake up and be like, "Oh shit, something weird is happening," but it won't actually trigger.
Fell asleep.
Yeah, it won't blow my disguise. I think it might count as an alert, but we can have an alert. Right,
Or I
let's
guess
go
I should
that
say,
way.
I feel asleep.
Yeah. Classic. Okay, I think when this guy's over here, we can go pick this lock. Oh no, we don't even have to pick the lock. Okay. Yeah, so we're just
You ever
avoiding that
played
guard.
the pre-MGS1 Metal Gear games?
I played like a little bit of MG1. Yeah,
I never have.
it's fine.
They're a part of gaming history. Have you ever
Yeah.
played Game Boy Metal Gear Solid?
No.
Because it was appreciably, obviously, being a Game Boy game as opposed to PS1 game, it was quite a different experience than the real Metal Gear Solid one.
Okay. I think we need that one, and so that sewer exit is... We're gonna be in sewers a lot in this game, and that's just kind of annoying.
Have you ever played
Anyway.
Metal Gear Acid?
No, I heard those are like good for what they are, because they're pretty different, right? They're like card games.
I think so, yeah. There's a lot of weird side, spin-off Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah,
stuff.
I heard people actually liked Acid, even though
On
it
the
was a
subject
spin-off.
of lesser-known Hideo Kojima stuff, I do have Zone of the Enders. I have the second one for PS2.
Yeah, I actually own a Zone of the Enders game, I think. I've never, played it, but I have it in my
never
Steam
played it,
library.
It always feels a little bad because it's one of those games that's it's old now, so you can't just pick up the first Zone of the Enders whenever you want. And I just found the second one and thought,
Okay.
that's a notable game. I'll pick it up while it's here at the pawn shop.
Yeah, that's basically what
But
it is. Like,
now-
oh, this is on sale for 30 cents. I'll just buy it.
Now I kind of don't want to play it until I have the first one.
Ah, okay. Alright, so we're going to,
One series that's really bad with that is the Xenosaga games, because there's 3 of them, and they're all a single continuous story, and they're all very hard to find. So it's I have the first one, so it's good that I have the first one if I'm gonna have only one of them. But I'm a little hesitant to start it until I have the other 2 as well, because then I'd be I finished the first one, and how the fuck am I even gonna get the next 2?
mhm.
But I guess there's always good old emulation for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're slim this guy's.
Yeah, this is our disguise for the mission.
This is our one man. So why did you choose to murder this guy rather than chloroforming him?
I'm
Or did you
chloroforming him.
chloroform him?
Yeah, it just the animation fucked up.
For some reason, the pose, I thought,
Yeah.
with that, I thought it was him holding the knife.
Oh, no, yeah.
So that's just how he holds
The way he holds it is it's so fucking suspicious. He's like, look what I have.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is a cool thing I want to talk about real quick is the SVD sniper rifle is obviously not an AK, but it also has wooden furniture. And so in this game, when guns look like other guns, if you stay far from guards and have it in your offhand, they'll think it's the right gun. So you can run around with the wrong gun as long as it's kind of similar, which is kind of neat. And you don't get too
Good
close.
for attention to detail.
Yeah.
That man is definitely going to get pneumonia from being in his underwear out in this cold Russian
No, he's Russian.
winter. Yeah, as long as he drank enough vodka.
Yeah, I'm gonna save.
I
as
think
we
it's
can.
actually bad. Some people think like even Tintin. There's actually one part where Tintin has to help the captain by giving him booze
Mhm.
in the cold place. But I think it actually just makes you feel warmer,
Yeah.
and your body is not actually warmer, so you're still equally as susceptible to the dangers of cold.
Yeah, but it'll I guess it helps against frostbite, which is probably the first thing to happen to you. But yeah, I mean overall it does not make you warmer. So yeah, because it dilates your blood vessels and blood flows to your extremities, but that means it flows away from your core.
Mm.
So we're just going up to where the sniping vantage point is, and we're gonna snipe the general.
That is one of the weaknesses of human anatomy, is that the part we use to manipulate everything is at the most an extremity of the body, so it always is the most susceptible to cold.
Yes. It is one of the major
But there's-
human flaws that
Well,
philosophers
there's no
talk
real
about.
way to fix it because if our hands are really close to the core of our body, they would be like T-Rex arms. We wouldn't be able to use them for things. So overall, it's better.
Very
this
true.
way.
47.
Diana.
Okay.
it appears
See this
that
guy
a total of
leaning in?
4
That's the main
generals
antagonist of the game, but we don't know that yet, so we're not going to kill him.
Information to pinpoint
I believe
What
it's-
happens if you do kill him?
the mission fails. So we have a few generals here, and we have to wait for Diana to tell us who's the right one.
The target is about
But I think it's this guy.
47, Diana here.
Yeah, we did it. Okay, let's go.
I do like having the Russian soldier costume. I wish we could bring that home. That'd
Yeah,
be cool
well,
if you
we'll
could
be
have
using it. We're in Saint
costumes
Petersburg
in your.
for a while, so we'll be using it
Oh,
a lot.
okay.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if you could have costumes in your villa along with
Oh, that'd be
weapons,
cool.
and then you could load one in if you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna go back the way we came. So pretty simple, quick mission. Somebody
Does this
doesn't
game
like
have the
us.
thing where you have to like leave in your starting suit to get the best ranking? Or is
That's
that for
added in.
later?
It's actually added in the 4th game, even, so pretty
Okay.
ways away.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do the slide. See, if you look at the top left, the pulsing meter is the suspicion meter.
Okay, that's your
so-
thief visibility meter.
Yeah,
thing.
and I kind of hate how it pulses because you can't really tell exactly where it's at.
No, that's not very instructive. With that.
We can change clothes. There's no reason not to. We will still be avoiding guards because if we get too close with the sniper rifle, maybe we'll still
Look at
suspect
that.
us.
Jokingly suggest that you drag the man to like a warmer place, but I can tell that would take a very fucking long time
Oh
from
yeah,
where
no,
he is.
no, I will not. But I appreciate the thought. Yeah,
That's
so-
something the killer with a conscience would do.
Yeah. And the only reason I'm keeping the sniper is so we can put it in the ship.
Yes.
We're never going to use it again. I just want it in my ship. So.
Yeah, you just want a private gun collection. You are American after all.
Yeah, exactly. So guards are alerted, but I think that's okay. We can have one alert.
Do Russians like having private gun collections? Or do they just like having private vodka
I think
collections?
so. I don't know if Russians aren't as gun-ho as Americans, I don't think. But
No.
I don't think
Maybe.
anybody is. But yeah, I think so. I think they like it. Going there.
Do you consider yourself more Russian or more Ukrainian?
I'm definitely like fully Ukrainian. Like we're from a Russian-speaking city, and but my parents, our culture is Ukrainian. Just not like that different.
Remember
where
you
we're
said
from.
one of your parents is Russian, one of them was
I
Ukrainian?
guess yeah. My mom is Russian by ethnicity, but in Ukraine it just goes by the father. So I'm actually 100% Ukrainian.
I see. Yes, that's true. You would have a patronymic after all this a thing in.
Yeah,
And they still use patronymics for women too, right?
correct. Yep.
It's just that they have that thing where
They
your last name changes, like Anna Karenina as opposed to Karenin, her husband.
Correct, but also I think even the patronymic might be feminized. Yeah.
I can't say for sure, but that sounds right to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's usually like ick on the end of it for men, right? Like Alexandrovic or whatever for Alexander.
Yeah, Alexandrovich.
Yeah, there you go.
Alexandrovna. Maybe that's
Yes,
the last
I
name,
think
though.
that's-
Well, yeah, I think that's right.
That rings right to me based on having read Anna Karenina,
Yeah.
and that's it.
We're just waiting. Here we go.
No, I did go on. I was curious about the thing I keep bringing up about War and Peace being in both Russian and French, and I went on iLibrary.ru to see the original Russian text.
Hmm.
And yeah, that is how it is. The first scene is like a conversation where one guy is speaking French and the other one's responding in Russian.
Oh, okay.
And then all the French parts have like there's like a footnote, and then you can go scroll down and read the Russian translation of what's being said in French.
Cool.
So yes, but the truly elite experience would be to just read it in both Russian and French and just know those both.
True. That's your life goal. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice. All right, that's the mission. Let's see what we got. That is the Silent Assassin strat. So if I didn't get it, fuck, I got professional because the guard woke up because I spent too long waiting for those assholes to patrol. It's fine.
What a shame.
That's it. I'm not.
So if he wakes up, he counts as an alert, basically.
Yeah. Oh well, no worries. I think that one we would have earned the sawn-off shotgun or something. So yeah, the final weapon you get is the M4, which you can get later. Anyway, then who cares?
So it's for getting a total of 5 Silent Assassin rankings. Is that how it works, or is it
No, it's the
specifically
first 5
on?
missions, but I think you get like 2, and then the last one you get is for getting 5 Silent Assassins in a row without restarting a mission or without restarting from the mission select screen specifically. And it's only those 5 missions, if that made any sense. It's kind of a weird requirement, and then they never
That
give
is
you
a
an
very
award
weird
again.
requirement. Yeah. That's
That's
very odd implementation of the reward system for the rankings,
It
but
is.
okay.
So Diana's like,
Especially since our client's in trouble.
you're good, you complete the mission,
That's your
but we'd really
style.
like it if you kept killing for us. And so let's see what
Here we go,
47 says.
47.
He says
First
yes.
of all, on behalf of all
So
of
we
us at
rescued our
Agency,
Catholic
thanks
priest
for
buddy at this
continuing
point.
with us
Actually,
or-
to
no.
clean
The
up
agency is
all this mess.
47 is funneling his
You are
money
required to
back to
return
the
to Saint
agency to look for the
Petersburg.
priest. So he's not quite
Seems
taking
that your
his full
previous
cut.
assassination
He's
really
still looking
scared
for
the
his
major
friend.
generals.
So that's kind of
They've
his
all begun
motivation.
their own investigations
Yeah, that's
into
our
what
overarching
happened. Our
storyline.
Yeah.
client is pretty unhappy
This is one of
about
the
this.
rarer
We
examples of a
need to
male
stop these
damsel in
generals
distress
fast.
character.
Yes.
We've received information that one of them, General Makarov, is to meet a local mafia boss to buy some protection.
Will
and
Agent
hopefully
47 ever have
info
like a
on
love
who could have
interest?
carried out the hit. They have a preferred meeting point in Kirov Park. Nice, secluded, and out in
I
the
think
open.
so.
We've got some old
It would
spy
feel kind of
footage
out
of
of
the meeting
character, I
previously
think.
for your reference.
Yeah.
Our intelligence
Especially how
says
disgusted he
they are
was by that
scheduled to
woman in
meet
the first
Kirov
game.
Park at
I was gonna
1400
say
hours
it as the
today,
product
local
of
time.
the
Check your
like
map.
orgiastic
both be arriving-
DNA contributions of 5 men. I think it's like
Yeah.
off-brand for Agent 47 to have a female character that he's trying to save.
Exactly. Alright. So this mission is kind of fun. We're gonna kill 2 people. We come in on our boat that nobody like notices. And we're gonna kill them using a couple of car bombs.
Still hanging around in Saint Petersburg. I like the idea that Agent 47 like does a mission in Saint Petersburg, then goes to Sicily, flies over to
Comes
Sicily,
back.
and then flies right back to Saint Petersburg afterwards.
Well, Dana was like, she did say like, you're done, so you don't have to take any more. And it's just like, and he does, and it just happens to be here again. Shut up, dude. Oh my god. Fuck. How did I not get caught by him?
Is that a real Russian voice actor? do you
Actually,
think?
yeah, I should have noted they are actually speaking Russian, and they don't have American accents. That's nice.
Or Danish accents.
Or Danish, yeah. Oh, it's because I watched the cutscene. See, if I watch the cutscene, the guard patrols too far, and it fucks up this whole picking up my bombs.
Yes. Always got to remember that.
Okay, do I need the detonator, or do I have the detonator? Yeah, I have
Don't watch the
detonator.
cutscenes in Hitman. That's the lesson we've
Yeah, I don't need
learned.
anything else, so we're good. This guy's funny, so what he'll do is he'll tell us we can't be here. I mean, he might not get alerted. Yeah, okay, here he goes. We're just gonna go in the sewer. If I can fucking get down there. So he's like, stop, go away. And then he's gonna just follow us into the sewer, I'm pretty sure. And he's just gonna stand there the rest of the game. It's kind of really strange.
Interesting. So
Maybe
that
he
counts as an
won't.
alert, though. Now
It
that
doesn't, it
you've-
doesn't.
No?
If a guard just tells you, like, you can't be here without, like, opening... if guards are alerted, they will just open fire on you immediately.
Okay.
If you're like there and like cause the alert in front of them, so we'll know. But the game will also say guards are alerted. Like there's a little thing that comes up.
Mhm. So you just make the sewer look really inviting, and he just hangs out there.
Yeah,
Maybe it's a nice break from the cold.
could be.
It is a pretty spacious sewer.
It is. So our targets are, I believe, there, and I don't remember which one to get first. I think it's that one. Okay, so, oh god, we started here. That's the rightmost. So, oh no, he's there, isn't he? Fuck. I think that's his car. So leftmost sewer. I hate the sewers. I think it's that one. Okay. Up. Sorry. Okay. Anyway.
That's fine.
Yeah, so they arrive in their cars and we gotta go.
Anyway, this is a big old sewer. I think there's
Sure
a TV
is.
trope that's absurdly spacious sewer.
Yeah, this is absurdly spacious sewer. Only like, I don't know, like old cities, like Roman cities would have had like big
The
sewers like this.
aqueducts, yeah.
Yeah, but like modern sewers are not like this.
No, there's no need for them to be this wide. It's just for video game reasons.
Hmm.
There are a lot of examples on TV tropes of absurdly spacious sewers from many different media. I thought it would be mostly a video game thing.
I would have thought that too. Okay, I think if we crawl out here. Oh my god, wait, no, I fucked up. Тебе сюда нельзя. Stop, I know. Okay. Please don't. Alright, I fucked up. It's a different exit. I gotta come out back here behind this box, or this guy will follow me around. So which one is that? That's the farther one.
Apparently,
My
Danny
bad.
Phantom had one absurdly
Oh, I went the
spacious
wrong way.
sewer, oh, and so did Teen Titans in the episode where Beast Boy becomes a werewolf,
Oh yeah.
and also Sonic Underground.
I mean, Ninja Turtles like that. they live in the sewer and it's fucking massive. I don't know if that. I guess New York might actually have like a large sewer. I don't know. Who knows?
Sonic Underground, of course, to give it its true name, Sonic Le Rebelle.
Cute.
Had an absurdly spacious sewer. It also had like a mandated one musical number per episode. That show.
That's weird. What? Why?
Yeah, Sonic was in like a rock band with his brother and sister who were like OCs for the original show, and they would like do a performance every episode. That
Cute.
show kind of blew.
Sure
It's
sounds
one
like
of
it.
the worst Sonic versions.
So this is familiar, of course. In the first game, we also disguise ourselves as a limo driver to bomb a car. 47's good at this type of thing.
Yeah, with
so
the fucking mandated piss break thing that every Hitman NPC goes through.
yes, that's right. Even the first mission. I was gonna say we can. I haven't beaten Pentiment, but I beat Act 1, so we can talk about Act 1 if you want. The murder mystery.
I think that this conversation, like this game, we have so many interruptions that it's hard to
That's
get
fair.
to a
We can
longer
save
topic.
We can save it.
So it probably makes sense to save it. Pentiment for will we stream Saturday, do you think?
I will ask my wife what's going on, but yeah, well, I definitely want to this weekend.
As
Just
of
make sure.
now, I am not working this week, so we could also
okay.
possibly do a week like night stream, but it would be subject to potential cancellation.
Okay. Yeah. Let's. Sure. Well, I'll look at my schedule. My wife is actually on call today, so I don't think she will be another day of the week, but I will let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and night stream, I'm down for that, unless you don't want to fuck up your sleep schedule. Although I guess you're up late working now instead of sleeping, so.
Whenever I get work again, I'll probably be somewhere else new now again.
Oh, right. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Do you get paid more at least for the second shift?
No, there's no shift premium, but I do get paid a little above minimum wage, just because it's dog shit work, I guess.
Sure, yeah. I remember when I was applying for like one of my first jobs. One of them was shift based, and I think maybe it was the graveyard shift, and I would get paid more. So I guess
certain places do have that. Yeah, the night shift that I worked on for 2 years did not have a shift premium.
The fuck? Oh well. Anyway, enough about work. Yeah, that's fine. We can save Pentiment. I've been playing. I played a lot. So I got my my Steam Deck, and I was playing a lot of some of my backlog that works well on that. So I played. I beat Henry Stickmin. That was fun.
How'd you like that?
I liked it. It was really funny, and I liked the way like the last couple missions, especially the last one, you could kind of pick which path you took.
Completing the mission, yeah, that's the big like standout characteristic of the collection that makes it so strong. Is the way that last mission is implemented with all the different routes you can do and stuff.
Right. It's that. Hold on 1 second. It's that one directly south of me. I'm almost certain that one.
Did you like 100%, or did you get all the failures on each mission?
I did get all the endings except for in completing the mission. I only got the ones relevant to my path I took. Like the choices I wanted to pick out. I was gonna go back and do the rest, but somehow my save got deleted, so I'm not doing it again. Maybe one day. But I did get all the endings, so in the other missions.
What was your favorite ending then? You didn't get all the endings in completing the mission?
No, that's
too bad.
I did
that's definitely the best thing in the game.
I know. Maybe I can like cheat and just unlock that one again.
Well, you could just. Oh, I guess the problem is like if you know which paths have failures, you can really quickly buzz through the whole game. But to unlock all the endings, that would take a little longer because you have to do each route of the last two prior to that.
Oh, do you? Okay. Well,
yeah, you haven't unlocked them unless you've done like if you did if you fucked over the agency and infiltrating the airship and then like abandoned Ellie or whatever in the next one, then like you get that route in completing the mission. So it wouldn't take that much longer anyway. You'd have to like speed run the last two games like 4 times each, which is like probably like a 20-minute task, and then you could just do completing the mission, I guess. But it is still unfortunate that happened. Yeah, there's some pretty cool endings in completing the mission.
Yeah, I did the one with where you go back and get revenge on the top hat leader, and
Yeah,
the JoJo battle was cool.
that's one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how that ends with like you both just die.
Yeah,
That was a cool one.
That's
Another
the-
what standout one is the Valiant Hero ending, of course, where it's you and Charles being buddies for that whole last mission.
yeah, I did that one too. Yep. So
And you infiltrate the airship.
I like Charles. I liked
Yeah.
his little recurring joke of him smashing the helicopter.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the greatest flying. I like how it works at the end every time it's a game over, and then that one mission you finally
Yeah.
get to like do it. And he says, "I've always wanted to do that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, all the little references and jokes are really funny.
Yeah, he's definitely the standout character of Henry Stickmin Charles. I mean,
Yeah.
Excellent deuteragonist.
Agreed. Okay, we're at the exit now, and I think we can just sit back and wait for the fireworks to go off. Yeah, so I did that. That was fun, and then I played. Have you heard of Death's Door?
Yes, I saw Donkey play a little bit of that. That's
Okay.
the Crow game.
The Crow, yeah,
type
the little
game.
Crow. My dad was like, "What are you playing?" I was like, I'm a crow with a sword." He was like,
It's very
"Okay."
Dark Souls
It is.
like,
Here we
but the
go,
combat,
47.
like the
Okay.
moment-to-moment gameplay is a bit more Hades adjacent, I suppose, without the roguelike aspect.
Yeah, it's a little. Or like Cult of the Lamb, kind of. Like a.
Yeah, that's another game in that
Okay, this is the one with the
subgenre.
son-off shotgun. Sorry, I'm just.
You
okay,
played the
yep.
whole game of Death's Door?
I did, and I got the secret ending too, so I fully completed it. I guess minor
Oh.
spoiler: there is a secret ending. But yeah, once you beat the final boss, the game keeps
47.
going. Like
Diana
basically,
here.
just you can do whatever you
Brilliant.
want, and then
Our
like
client is
new.
most
It's pretty
satisfied,
obvious,
but
like
is still in a
new
hurry to
things
stop
become
the last
available,
two
and you're like,
generals
"Ooh, what's this
before
do?"
they
And
get
it kind of
placed in the
guides you
queue.
towards the final
We've
objective.
received information that one of the
Yeah,
generals,
so
General
okay.
Mikhail Badachenko, is
video
interrogating
and
people
let
in the
Diana talk.
basement of the military
Okay.
facilities
Oh, this is
just off Nevsky Prospect.
this is a
The video was
kind of
recorded
a
by
cool
a security
mission.
cam
It's
almost 2 days ago.
it can
so
be
we have to
frustrating, but it's
hurry.
like a long one
Somewhere
and
in the
kind of
multi-level
complicated,
maze
which
of
is like
corridors,
those are my
you'll
favorite
find
ones,
your
as long as they're not
target.
like
Make sure the prisoner being
bad.
interrogated
This one I don't think is
escapes
that bad. So
unscathed.
anyway, this will be a
Your
fun one.
equipment is in the supply yard
Maybe
near
we'll
a
see an
crate
old
marked
friend in this one.
FCK,
Whose underwear is
just
that?
behind the
Oh, wow.
main entrance. Security
Who's
picked
that
up
man
Is
with
he-
striped
because of rumors
underwear?
of an impending
Is he just in his
assassination
underwear
attempt on the
every
general.
time we
think
need
so.
him?
I think he actually is.
There's only
We
one
never
way
actually get
out.
to find out, like, see
Blast
what he
your way through a
wears
wall out into
normally.
the sewers
No, that's not
and
true. He
return
does
to the
wear,
subway.
even in
We've
this game,
located the
you
only
do
place
see
where the
him
walls are
like
thin enough.
maybe once or
It's
twice
marked
wearing
on
something
your
else.
map.
I was
Keep
gonna
it
say maybe
clean,
he just like
47.
runs into enemy bases in his underwear already. It's not that they like strip him once he gets
Yeah.
captured or anything.
He's like, I'll just get a disguise like my friend Agent 47, but you know, managed to. Alright, this first part is like the fucking worst, but it's actually not so bad because even if you're playing on 2 saves, the game will award you an extra save after you complete it, which I didn't know, and I kept redoing this shit. It's just like a big stealth thing where the guards are really finicky about when they spot you and when they don't.
I guess that's sort of the big flaw of this game is the
Fuck.
somewhat
is.
unclear guard spotting parameters.
Yeah, so this is the first mission where that became very apparent to me, but it'll actually, I think it'll be not too bad because we will be able to save some more than I did myself.
Sure.
But anyway, yeah, Death's Door was fun. It's
Yeah, it looked good. I saw Donkey do the grandma section of the game, which was fun.
oh yeah, that's a good earn witch. Yeah.
But I suppose I would say it doesn't look like it really stands out among the many Dark Souls type of games that are around. Although,
I think actually it does a little bit, but not necessarily just for pure gameplay. Just like I like the art style, I like the environments, and I like the sense of humor.
I like the art style a little bit, yeah.
And those things make it unique to me. The sense of humor is
I
cute.
like that you are a crow.
Yeah, that's part of the quirkiness.
You played a crow type game. I played a frog type game. It was
Ooh.
Lost in Play. That came out this year. It's a point-and-click adventure game that's very much taking influences from Cartoon Network type of shows, I guess.
Ah,
like,
your favorite.
most particularly Gravity Falls is actually Disney Channel and Over the Garden Wall.
Okay.
If you go on the Steam blurb, it says like, this game calls back to nostalgic cartoons like Gravity Falls and Over the Garden Wall, which made me feel really old because
Yeah.
those are both shows that I like went back to as an adult to watch because I heard they were really good.
Yeah.
Instead of actually watching them when I was in the intended target audience.
I guess they are old.
But yeah, it was fun. It was cute. It's a no dialogue game, which I thought was a little weird because those shows it's calling back to so heavily had a lot of dialogue that they
Okay.
used as opportunities for humor and stuff. But I guess I can never really complain too much about games using dialogue-free storytelling.
Yeah, as long as
And
it's well done.
one thing I was a little conflicted about, I guess, is that in addition to the point-and-click puzzles, there's like a lot of mini game type of things, I guess,
Hmm.
which mostly liked, but I just like them. I don't know why they chose to put them there really, because the point and click puzzles kind of do enough. It's like I don't know, you figure out how that you have to like wind a clock or something, and then it like makes you wind the clock as a puzzle sort of thing
Hmm.
too. It's like you're just doing the steps to get to that would have been enough of a puzzle, and you don't necessarily need this mini game thing.
Yeah.
But they were mostly fine, so it's okay.
It reminds me, I might even told the story. Why is the suspicion meter jerking? Who the fuck? Whatever. When I was a kid, I played this game. It was also a point and click like puzzle game on like it was like a flash thing or something. And there was a puzzle that was like wind the clock. I didn't know. I'd never like seen that before, so I was like, wind the clock. What? And I just like gave up. That doesn't mean anything. What the fuck?
That's English for you,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to like look at a picture to see what time the cuckoo clock does the cuckoo thing, and then set it to the time that it's on the picture.
Okay.
I think one of the things that holds it back, Lost in Play, a little bit in comparison to Gravity Falls and Over the Garden Wall, both, is that there isn't as much exploration of the relationship between the kids because it has like a pair of siblings, like both those shows do, and kind of the same dynamic where the little boy is portrayed as being the more like serious one, and the girl's the more goofy one, which is very reminiscent of Gravity Falls, but also Over the Garden Wall, where it was the serious worrywart of the pair, and then Greg was the like spontaneous and whimsical brother.
Oh, okay.
And the first puzzle of the game in Lost in Play is like you have to convince your brother to play with you instead of playing Game Boy on the couch, which was one of my favorite parts of the game, just because that's like the only part that really explores their relationship very much. And then after that, they just kind of like are doing stuff together, and they mostly actually have separate chapters. Like you
Oh,
play as one of them with the other one's away doing something else.
gotcha. I get
So there
spot.
could have been maybe some more in that, but overall it was really funny. There's a part where he plays a chicken too, which I really liked, because the chicken's inventory is like it swallows every item and then it has to like regurgitate them each time it wants to use an item from its inventory.
That's super weird. Pretty sick.
Yeah, and it swallows like a nail and stuff, and then keeps like spitting up the nail.
Yeah.
It was pretty nasty.
All right. Well, we got our equipment, and now we will. What? Why is he looking at me? What the fuck? Anyway, that sounds cool. Yeah, I never heard of that.
It's new, and also it didn't get marketed that much. I found out about it because I went on
You're shitting me.
The Escapist, and they had a roundup of like best games of the year according to the 3-minute review guys. And one of the games they mentioned was Lost in Play, which
Oh, okay.
looking at the footage of it stood out to me. I was like, oh, I think I'll like that. So I got it on the Steam sale. Against my better judgment, I spent like $20 on the Steam sale
Oh,
getting
no.
that game, and I got Curious Expedition, which is like a roguelike where you play as a English like Victorian era explorer. Like you played Mary Curie, I think, is one of the characters.
Oh, okay.
Or scientist. You can also play as H.P. Lovecraft, who wasn't agoraphobic, but you know,
Well,
don't let that stop.
Yeah. You can roleplay, I guess.
Which
just
I only
be really
played
scared the
for.
whole time.
Yeah, actually, one thing I didn't play very much. I only played as Mary Curie and Rasputin.
Mhm. Yep.
But I was thinking it would be good. I'm not sure that this is even done, but there's like a narration each time you start at a new level or something like that. Then your explorer will write a little bit about like their exploration that they're going on. But I would have thought it would be really cool if like it changed based on which explorer you were playing. And if you played Lovecraft, he could be like ridiculously wordy and descriptive, and also express a stark terror of absolutely everything he saw. But you have to unlock him, so I wasn't able to play as Lovecraft.
Ah, okay.
And it seemed like Mary Curie and Rasputin had very similar, if not identical, narration. Unfortunately,
That's fair. Can't fault
Yeah.
them for that.
it would have been a hard thing to implement, but it would also have been really cool, and it's done a lot more to justify a game that I didn't end up being too interested in. But the main thing was that the combat system was a massive pain in the ass. So it was one of those games where like it's fun normally, but then every time I got into combat, I just like stopped playing.
Oh, yeah. Just like Planescape. Okay, that's annoying. Let's see, sort of, man, it's fucking level.
Did you play any other games then?
Yeah, sorry. So other than that, I was playing a lot of. Let me just think if there's anything else before I. Yeah, I played Yakuza. I went back to. I was like, oh, I'll play because I played Yakuza 0 and like really loved it. And then I have like Kiwami and Kiwami 2, which are remakes of the first two games. Actually, and I have 3.
Right.
And Like a Dragon, I bought on sale. So I have a lot of Yakuza games.
Yeah,
And
most. I mean, they're all individually quite long, aren't they? Yakuza?
fairly long, yeah. Like 0, I mean, I have like I think at least 60 hours, maybe more. And but I also kind of I went and did a lot of the side stuff, and so I went back. I started Kiwami, and I went back to 0 to like wrap up some of the side stuff that has a story to it, not like play every mini game. It's like fuck that.
No, some of the side quests are very wacky in Yakuza, so it's fun to check them out.
They are. So and then 0 added like each of the 2 characters has like a business they're running. So Kiryu is running a real estate business, and Majima has a cabaret club. And so those are the ones I did, and beating those, like you get some boss fights, unique boss fights, and you unlock each respective character's like most powerful fighting style. So it's not just like, you know, you get 1 point for eating at every restaurant.
Yeah,
it's like it
like
actually has some
fucking
unique content to it. So I went back.
Assassin's Creed would do.
Yeah, so I went back and that's what I'm doing. So I finished Kiryu's, and now I'm doing Majima's. Not much to say there. I'm excited for playing the rest of the games though, because you know, I like the stories. They're like really like soap opera-y, like goofy kind of, like even when they're serious, they're really dramatic. But like if you just take it for what it is, I think they're really good actually. So
They're really dramatic, but in a very goofy, almost like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure type of way.
Yeah, like even like one of the most serious scenes in the game when like Kiryu is like being betrayed by one of his friends, but because the friend actually wants to save him from worse suffering, it's like super emotional, and the voice actors are like really into it. And at the end of it, Kiryu just like gets in a car and leaves his friend in the middle of nowhere. It's just like, if you think about it, it's like really funny. But after this like really serious scene, and the game just doesn't address it, he's just back in town. Like they're both like back at the same time. It's like okay. So there's like that kind of undercurrent is always there, and it kind of allows for that kind of thing to happen without you being like, wait a minute. It's just like, yep, that's Yakuza, it's fine.
Yes.
Even the Like a Dragon, they changed the fighting style to like a turn-based instead of like the brawler.
Yeah.
And it's because the main character is like, I see the world as a Dragon Quest game because I love those so much. It's like it's canonical.
Japanese people love Dragon Quest because for some baffling reason.
Well, his friend even asks him, he's like, why? And he's like, I just love the sense of heroic adventure or whatever. And he's just like, I have undiagnosed schizophrenia.
He's like, why? Have you played the other games? They're so much better.
Yeah. And make it, oh my god. Fuck that. Okay, that's like the worst section. Oh, we're good.
Yeah. That looked like a pain in the ass.
It did. I actually like I wouldn't even save here because then there's a disguise you can get without like hurting any guards, and so that's like the most stealthy thing to get. And so I was waiting to save till I got that, and after you get that, it gives you an extra save. So I fucking torture myself for no reason. But here we're good.
Have you started Like a Dragon, and if so, how do you feel about the combat change then?
I literally started it and did like the combat tutorial. I'm not bothered by it. I was never like, it's fine, but I was never super into the brawler style of Yakuza because
yeah, I think it's kind of the variety of the games that's what people like.
Exactly.
Really.
Like the boss fights are fun, but the game is, even on like hard, the game is really quite easy, and a lot of that is because you can pause and heal from the inventory, and it makes it super fucking trivial.
That's never not broken, I don't think.
So there's that, and even then the combat's not that hard. The only time the combat's hard is when you're like surrounded by guys who won't stop knocking you down, and then it's just like, it's just annoying. So I'm like a lot of like hardcore fans were like, "Fuck this," but I'm actually like, I'm not super into turn-based combat, but I don't know. I feel like I actually feel a lot better about it after having played more games that do it well, like Final Fantasy, or especially
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger. And from what I see, it looks fun, and it's also like goofy, like
I do think the J games tend to do better with turn-based combat than Western ones, which I still attribute mainly to the Western ones take too much influence from Dungeons and Dragons, which has a shitty combat system.
yeah, no, I think I agree. So I'm looking forward to it, but yeah, it's also like you also like I don't know if you can go into inventory and heal anymore, but I feel like the combat is probably like built for you not to. You can heal during combat, where you will
Usually
stop fighting to like
turn-based
eat a sushi
RPG.
roll, which is really funny to me. But
Usually in turn-based RPGs, it's like you have to expend a turn to use a healing item.
yep, that's basically how it is.
Some games don't do that. Final Fantasy 13 is one example where it's like independent of the turn system to do that.
Yeah, so I mean, I enjoyed it, but I think I've decided to hold off and play it after I played some of the older ones, just because.
Yeah,
People even say like, because
I was
3.
wondering about like what was the reasoning behind your series order there.
Yeah, I just wanted to try. I wanted to try them out just to check out the new combat and see if how much I liked it, but also to see if it ran on the Switch on the Steam Deck, which it does, but it's not like amazing. So I'll probably just play it on my PC. But
What's the point of the Steam Deck anyways? Is it just to be more portable than the PC?
yeah, I mean it's just a handheld computer. I really like it for like say maybe I want to like be sitting next to my wife on the couch and playing a game, or well, for going on vacation, for traveling, it was awesome because I could play games
Yeah.
while away. It's good for planes and stuff. So I think I will just go ahead and save here. That's the point. Yep. Fuck.
Okay. Good thing you saved right there.
Exactly. I gotta not run. I have to. Oh, he turns around. That's the problem.
I also played the Stanley Parable.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What did you think of that?
It was pretty good. I guess my biggest complaint would be like there's a bit of repetition when you're looking for new routes to go through it, but that's kind of you can't really avoid that.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was funny. One of my favorite parts was just like looking at the office building at the start of the game because it had all the like little whiteboards and stuff that had stupid like parody of corporate shit on it.
Yeah.
It's like target demographic teenagers, and then like find teenagers to place in target demographic giant butterfly net question mark.
It's good.
That was one. And then yeah, so it's kind of a hard game to break down, that one, I think, but a lot of walking simulators is kind of a lazy thing to make the game that way. I think with Stanley Parable, they kind of gets away with it more. There's more of an excuse because of the way the game's structured to be about futility, sort of, where you're trying to escape from your assigned role in life, but no matter what you do, you always just end up back at the start, as if nothing has changed.
You just saw a guard open fire on me because I was running, so there you go, there it is. But watch,
Classic.
you can just. Or the same
It
thing.
really doesn't make very much sense that they would shoot you for being
That's why
running.
I don't feel bad cheating with the slide, because it's fucking stupid. So yeah.
Is this the only game that does that then? Did they change it?
I think I did the same thing in 3. I don't know about 4.
It's like you could be running because you found out that there's somebody infiltrating the base, for example.
Yeah,
You're a real
exactly,
guard.
exactly. It's really, really fucking dumb. It's only if they're capable of being suspicious of you, because sometimes your disguise means that you're like completely scot-free. So that we disable the surveillance here. Yeah, sorry, this mission is like you disable the surveillance so you can put a bomb on the sewer wall, which is cracked, and that's your escape route. And also kill the general and without your being recorded. It's kind of like, I'm not sure what all the objectives are for exactly, but you just do them. Anyway.
Yeah. You're just an instruction following man in this game. You
Yeah.
do what the briefings tell you to do. But just like Stanley Parable, it's all about conformity. That's the main theme of the game.
It is, yeah. Did you play the other one he made?
The Beginner's Guide?
Yeah,
No, I have
okay.
not played that. Just the Stanley Parable so far.
Okay, just wanted to check.
Just it was good. It was interesting. I like that. Like a lot of the endings kind of work through this variation. Like the narrator gets pissed that you go off track and then sort of punishes you, but there are also other endings that avoid that type of like thing. So it gives the characters more of a sense of depth to them, I suppose.
Right.
One of my favorite ones is the Zending, where the narrator like just gets tired of it all and creates that little like Zen disco room for you to live in and wants to stay there forever.
Oh yeah, that's actually the one I was gonna bring up. Yeah, that's a cool
And
one.
then you have to fuck him over by trying to throw yourself off the building multiple times.
Yes, many times.
That's one that makes good use of the idea that Stanley is kind of like a stand-in for the player, and his psychology is like similar to what we as players of video games feel, because the Zending thing could never be like a permanent place for you to stay. For you, it feels more like a form of stagnation where you don't get to go on and see the other endings and stuff, which is what you're there for. So is that
yeah, it's very. There's a lot of meta narrative.
Yeah, my interpretation of the whole game is that it is about the idea of like conformity and how hard it is to create your own path in life, sort of, which is like exemplified by, you know, there's a lot. Everything you can do that seems to be in defiance of the narrator or whoever is like pre-programmed into the game, and then also you always go back to the start no matter what. And even if you just like stop playing the game as the game suggests you should do, you're still following the orders of that one character who also says you should do that. So it's like there's no escaping from it. The woman narrator comes in later on. It's like, stop playing this game now, please.
Yeah. Turn the PlayStation off now.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a while. I think I'm close to getting the achievement for not playing it for 5 years.
Yes. Which is another one that reinforces the idea that the game's goal is to like make you stop playing it. That it's...
Alright, so this is where the general is, and the best door's locked, but we can get him to open it, and he'll forget to lock it. We'll put the pager out here, and then prank call him.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, so I played a lot of Yakuza.
This is the old prank and shank.
Yeah, the old prank and shank. Just save, because I have, what, how many saves? I have 4 saves. Jeez. Well, maybe I get 7. No, I'm sure it's 5.
Oh, there's our friend.
Not really sure.
Don't do this right.
He like immediately kills him if I reveal myself, but no, do the animation. Oh. I think I can't shoot because I already fired into the surveillance system, which you have to do. There we go.
I was so much hoping to avoid this.
Is his voice still going even though he's dead?
Yes. Alright, hey buddy.
Is that really you? I can't believe it's really you.
Likewise. Thought I'd seen the last of you back in Romania. You were pretty messed up back then.
Yeah, I know. I owe you big time. Let me know if I can help you with anything. You name
Yeah,
it.
whatever.
Start by putting your pants on.
Okay. Hey, I know how we can get out of here really fast. I stole a key card from a drunk guard. Pretty clever,
Okay, so Agent 47 is just like really repulsed by humanity in general. It's not just
Yes. Also, he took his outfit, but he still has it on.
I guess that means you can take it too.
I can't.
Hypothetically, at least. No, they just don't let you.
It saves it for him, but then doesn't. Oh fuck! It doesn't actually give it to him.
Actually depict it as being on him. Yeah.
Just 2 officers. I changed uniforms. Had to dump my AK because officers don't carry AKs. That would be suspicious.
No, of course not.
But yeah, I think, let me think. We're streaming later this week. I mean, I could probably easily beat Pentiment. I don't know if I will, but we can at least talk about Act 1. Yeah, kind of gave it a break to play Yakuza. I didn't, because I was like around my family, and I wanted to play Pentiment when I was like more able to fully absorb the brilliant story.
Oh yes, of course.
I'm enjoying it quite a lot so far. This guard knows something's up.
I was thinking you ditching it for Yakuza suggested you weren't enjoying it very much at all.
No, I'm just saving it. Just really savor it.
Yes. It's not super long. Like it's like there's 3 acts, and they're all
Yeah.
similar length.
Okay, because I beat Act 1 and it was not long, so...
Yeah, it took me like 15 hours to beat it. I beat it over 3 days. So it would be possible if we do a Saturday stream, we could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to obligate you.
No. I'll do exactly what I want. I think that's all the
47.
objectives. Yeah, we're just gonna escape through the sewer now. But this part's a little annoying because there's a lot of guards in close proximity, but if I just slide, I think I'm okay.
Those, the only game I played... Oh, I played like RimWorld for a bit, but I just did like the same starting thing I always have done and then stopped playing
Okay,
again.
yeah. I
And
feel
then
like
I played Celeste. I played
Oh,
part of
nice.
Celeste, I did not beat it.
it
The
is
first
quite
half
hard,
of
right?
it. Yes, it definitely fits into the category of like... I term this frustration platformers, but there's probably a better term to be coined, which is
Yeah.
like Super Meat Boy and I guess like even I Want to Be the Guy would be an example of this, where you like die to everything in one hit,
Yeah.
and then there's a really quick restart time, and then the game trolls you sometimes. Although Celeste and even Super Meat Boy don't troll you that often, whereas I Want to Be the Guy does it every second.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, that's the point about I want to be the guy though.
Yeah. I Want to Be the
That's-
Guy isn't actually very fun to play at all because the whole point of the game is just memorizing bullshit that it throws at you out of nowhere to instant kill you that you weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Whereas Celeste and Super Meat Boy definitely have like technically better game design in it. They actually signpost their threats and stuff, and it is just based around cleverly using
47,
your
this is Agency
move and
Diana
your moves
speaking.
and
Your assignment is to
that.
eliminate
Yeah,
Vladimir
yeah.
Zupikov.
But a lot of the
Fourth
time, I think
general from
the last level I
Dynasty.
just did,
He
the
has
hotel
defected to
one,
the
apparently
German
is one of the
embassy
most
and
annoying
will be
ones because it has
requesting
these
asylum in
like
Germany.
blobs
It is
everywhere that move
vital
around
for
all
our
over the place
client
and also
that
take
his
up like really
suitcase is
massive proportions of the
retrieved.
level. So
If
there's a
he
lot of like
obtains a
threading the
guidance
needle
system,
between the
general
blobs are on the
probably
ceiling
will try
and the floor,
peddle
and there's like a
to the
tiny
highest
amount of
bidder
space
in
that you
the
have to
West.
dash through and stuff,
There
and
is
I
a
was getting
party
kind of
tonight at
pissed
the
off.
embassy,
Mhm.
and loads of glitterati and
Because I really
socialites.
like platformers, but
perfect
I'm not
cover
as
for your
fond of the
assignment. So wear a
frustration
tux.
platformer subgenre.
Unfortunately, we couldn't provide an
I
invitation.
agreed. I respect it. It's something like Super Meat Boy and Celeste is probably the best examples of that kind of thing because it you know, a quick restart. Like it knows you're
Yeah.
gonna fuck up a lot, so it doesn't try to like be inconvenient about it.
Super Meat Boy is a pretty good game that I did not really like.
Mhm.
And then Celeste is I think a little bit better game that I also so far don't like that much.
Okay.
It's very well designed. It's good at like having new ideas that interact with the core dash gameplay and mix things up and all that stuff. It's very intelligent, like game design in general. But just because it's in that frustration platformer genre that I'm not really that big on,
Mhm.
I am not enjoying it as much. And so far, I find the story kind of lame.
Sure.
I have to admit.
Isn't it about like being trans or something?
The
Is
main
that's a
character
spoiler.
Madeline is transgender. That's only if that is like brought up in the game, it's only sort of metaphorically, and
Okay.
it could also just be read as being about depression, I think. But
Okay.
I guess my issue is the way that it does that is, to me, it feels like it sort of over focuses on that, where like every scene has to be about how Madeline has like really bad anxiety issues, and then
Hmm.
every like time she talks to someone, she has to like pout afterwards about how she always fucks up social interactions and all that. And it's like,
Oh no.
like I kind of wish there was more of a sense of emotional balance in the story, and sometimes it feels like it's kind of laying it on a bit thick with like, oh look how depressed she is, instead of trying to give her like general charming characteristics that would make you invested in her character, I guess.
Right.
Whereas I would sort of propose the counterexample of Omori, where like
Right.
part of the reason that game works so well is because, for me at least, I got so like into the friend group that you have in the world of Omori and that sort of stuff, and the like happy scenes you have together with them and all that stuff, that then the game being really depressing hit so much harder.
Yeah. Totally. That makes sense.
Whereas with Celeste, it's just kind of like you start up the game and she's like, I'm really depressed and I need to climb this mountain for no explicable reason, and then.
Yes.
I think it's like to test herself or something like that, but the game script even admits that she doesn't even know why the fuck she's doing this, so it also, like, that's another thing that's deliberate and could possibly turn out to be used well, but is so far a weakness of the story, is that the main character has no clear motivation.
Yeah, that does kind of I don't know, I guess that could help with a frustration platformer, is giving you a little more, like, at least through the character motivation to keep going, where it really is just like, if you like it, play it. If you don't, stop.
Yeah. Well, there are some people who are very moved by the story of
Sure.
Celeste and everything.
I've heard it praised, and I also heard, I guess, I brought the trans thing because I thought it was like a bigger part of it. I thought I heard people say like that's like
It is
her
a
being
pretty
trans.
rare example of like trans representation in a game that isn't like just about that, I guess. Or
Yeah.
and it is also like legitimately very good. But I think a lot of the only reason many people know that is because the devs say it outside of the context of the game itself,
Okay.
and the game never really reveals it, which is fine. But
Yeah, I guess what's the point then? But I also like I'm not bothered.
some of the
by...
stuff related to like that happens in the game that shows her mental issues, you could also like read through the lens of it being about her transgenderism as well.
Okay.
Like a good particular example of that is there's the character of Madeline, which is a part of Madeline that she, like the part of her that she doesn't like,
Mm-hmm.
and you could see that as being like her old identity or like something like that, like related to her being trans.
Okay.
But you could also just see it as like the metaphorized form of her depression as well.
Yeah.
And I guess they all kind of go together.
Absolutely.
The body dysphoria stuff adds to depression.
So we're gonna poison the general.
Combination. Yes, we are infiltrating a nice like manor, like a chateau almost.
Where is he?
Are we
Oh,
still
fuck.
in St. Petersburg or is this in
Oh yeah, we are still in Saint Petersburg. Let me think.
We've gone from the sewers all the way up to the upper class locales.
Right. So we have to kill the general and then steal a briefcase. We don't know where the briefcase is. It's a briefcase, and it's one of these offices, and we have to watch where this ambassador goes, and he's going to go into one of the offices, and that's where it is. So we're going to watch him. The general, I'm going to poison him with champagne, but he left the ballroom, and I have to wait for him to come back. I was too slow. And killing him that way is super convenient because he runs off to die all alone where no one will ever find him, and it's perfect. Okay, so it looks like
that is
the
ideal
office.
for Agent 47.
Yeah, that's all. I just wanted to say what we're off to. I do like this mission. I like party settings because it allows for more social stealth, although it's not especially complex in this mission. But it is cool that you actually don't want to disguise. Like a disguise makes you more suspicious because nothing suspicious about you showing up in a tux. But if you're like wearing a disguise, people are like, "Wait a minute, do you actually work here?" That's kind of interesting.
Oh yeah.
Alright, there we go.
One thing that this sort of setting poses an opportunity for is like, like you have to like eat with the right soup spoons or whatever to avoid becoming suspicious.
Yeah.
Like following the rules of etiquette for fancy high class
That would be
party.
really
But
funny
I
if
guess
they added something like that.
I guess they don't quite do that.
Not quite.
It's rare for games to really do that. I think that one of the only examples I've heard of is The Witcher 3. There's a mission where you have to like meet the Duke or whatever, and you have to get all dressed up and everything to go meet him.
Oh yeah. Should have actually taken that guy out.
That's a thing.
Yeah, dude, yeah, Emperor Emir, yeah. But you don't have to, like, you can choose to just be like, fuck you.
Sure.
Oh shit. Well,
Such a role-playing experience.
knocked him up for literally like a second. There we go.
Pentiment has the dinner scene, but there's not really that much of it. It's just that you can piss off the bishop by talking more in
Yeah. By talking at all, basically. Yeah, or the abbot, yeah.
Yeah, the abbot, that's more correct. I got the like pin that you can have on you for being friends with the nobleman guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't wear it because I thought it would make me look really bad with literally everyone else in that entire community.
It kind of does, yeah. Actually, I wore it, and I think people commented on it both positively and negatively. Okay, real quick. So this guy running is the KGB assassin who is going to assassinate the ambassador. He's listed as a target, but you don't have to actually do anything with him. He just gets mad and runs around sometimes. He has a unique gun, but I'm not going to bother. The other thing is I'm not actually allowed to carry the briefcase as the waiter, but if you just slide past the guards before they stop you, it doesn't matter. So there we go. You're supposed to sneak back
like
down there.
Sliding things, bypassing something.
Yeah, bypassing annoying bullshit. You're supposed to like Yeah, you're supposed to like go back to where you left your outfit and change back into tux and then sneak back up and get the briefcase, but I'm just gonna slide.
Well, at
That's the
least this
mission.
adds more depth to the social stealth in sort of the way that we were asking for. But you know, it seems plausible enough that some asshole like elite fucker would be like, "Hey, waiter, carry my luggage for me.
Yeah, exactly.
You are paid lower than I am."
Right. But you can't explain that to the guards because they never actually like ask you what you're up to. They just shoot you in the face.
Yeah, they shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah. All right. Well, that might be the last Saint Petersburg mission, but now that I've said that, I'm doubting myself.
Like
But we'll
someone's
see.
got friends in Japan.
Well, it's not that it is not,
Plenty of
but
money
maybe for now.
and some serious guns.
We're gonna go somewhere else for a bit and then return to St. Petersburg.
Perhaps, or perhaps we're just
We're in Sicily again, but I think we've gone back there every time.
about to start some of the worst missions in the game. Actually, this next one is fine. Going to Japan, your favorite country.
47, this is Diana
Second
from
favorite
Agency.
country
Second,
behind
yeah,
France.
France, I was about to say.
Sorry to disturb your peace in Sicily, but we have another mission for you.
The
These are
objective here is
details.
interesting.
Our client wants you to eliminate Masahiro Hayamoto, a well-known arms dealer who's got an important missile guidance system. However, we have no details on his secret hiding place, but his son,
Oh, that girl is
Masahiro
just a table.
Hayamoto Jr. and Tanaka
That is actually a
Kusahana,
tradition
top
in
leader of
Japanese
Yakuza,
culture.
are having
Oh, really?
a business meeting at a
Eating
known
sushi off
location.
of a woman.
Huh.
It's a pretty remote
Yeah.
location,
Okay.
So,
but still with tight
sometimes,
security.
maybe
Your
more often a
objective is
naked
to
woman.
plant-
I'm not sure.
Well, not in this game, but maybe she. Yeah.
No.
She should have been naked.
I think there have been like remote instances of it being done with a man as well, but much less common. Much more
Sure.
traditional for it to be a woman.
All right, so we're in Japan now for the next set of missions. So this one is fine. This one is still like good Hitman. The next, I believe, two after this are I don't even. It's like we'll
Shitty.
see. They're fucking horrible. But I think the slide mechanic really helps. So I was able to get past it easier than it was intended. But I'll show you. But anyway. This guy, so we're trying to kill his father, but we don't know where he is. So we're gonna kill his son and put a tracker on his corpse. So the corpse goes back to the father, and then we find the father. That's what we're doing here. To summarize.
Interesting.
And the rain masks our footsteps, which really actually helps their sliding technique.
I like to think all the
Not that
guards
much,
are just
though.
so impressed with like the chutzpah with which you execute your cha-cha slide that they just let you pass
Yeah.
out of respect.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, whoa, this is the most skilled waiter I've ever seen. He's sliding, I'll just let him through. Yeah, one of the reasons the next missions are quite hard is because the slide doesn't really help us. So I don't know what to do without my slide. I don't know how to play the game.
Yeah, that's your whole coping mechanism. I feel like all of our experiences with Hitman so far have been sort of pushing back against the game's bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the new games, the gameplay is really solid, and then a lot of it is just removing a lot of the stupid bullshit. Like, you can choose to make it challenging, you can choose to play on a hard difficulty with no saves and whatever, but same here, but even here, if you don't do that, like, the difficulty is really the same. Like, all the frustration
Yeah,
is
I
still
was gonna
there.
ask, do the difficulties do things besides change how many saves you have in these new Hitman games then?
Do not believe so.
Okay. Some traditions die hard.
All I do here is...
Yeah, apparently those new Hitman games are good.
Yeah, they're very good. Recommend to anyone watching this and is like, this game seems jank, just play the new ones. I mean, there's some really good standout missions in this one, but okay, I think it's actually, I'm gonna just say, but I don't think I even need to take this guy out at all. You know what? Now that I said that, I think I actually probably do.
Ready to chloroform.
Because not that I need his disguise, but I do need to just make sure he doesn't block this door, because that's my exit. But I'm gonna be sneaking around indoors for a while. Ah, shit, I keep accidentally standing up.
Randomly decide to turn around.
No, I keep accidentally standing up. That is like entirely my fault. But I wasn't even sneaking there. I'm just shitty. Okay, just hands off the spacebar. He's gonna be checking out this car for a while, so
I see.
okay.
There's ample time to introduce the chloroform.
Yes.
Here it comes.
How could someone have snuck up on me?
He's rushing to his family by allowing himself to be snuck up on now.
Yeah.
I don't think you're even sparing him by using the chloroform here. I think he's gonna have to commit seppuku after this.
Yeah, and I think he's the only guy the only non-target I have to kill here, so I could have just popped him, but I do try to do it non-lethal, even though the game allows for one non-target kill.
Yeah.
I'm a killer
You
with
are
a conscience.
supposed to have a conscience
Yes.
after all. Yes.
Right.
Like the traditional Japanese artwork we have on the walls here.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's definitely in Japan. We even have the
You can
sliding
tell because they
paper
don't have
doors.
proper doors. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Wonder
number
if you
one
can
rule
see,
in these missions is like never run, because we'll see in the next one. Japanese people in this game have like superhuman hearing and eyesight.
Yeah, I think that's real. You should have to take off your shoes before you go indoors, really, or else blow your cover. But
Well,
I see
the
they haven't
guards
quite
don't,
gone
so
that far.
yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, hope I didn't.
we'll put it down to a programming limitation that there's no shoe removal gameplay in this.
Yeah, exactly. It would be impossible, I think, to program. Actually, not even just difficult. Okay, we're in the perfect situation here. We're going to.
Why would it be impossible? You just have to render the shoes as an article of clothing and then have some kind of like inventory system that lets you take off your clothes. But that's definitely, it would take multiple systems the game doesn't have already just for that.
So this is a fugu fish, of course, the puffer fish,
think
which
what
if cutting correctly is very
Shenmue
poisonous.
What Shenmue does is it just kind of like has a check every time you go in and out of a building that automatically makes Ryu Kazaki take his shoes off.
Huh.
So I guess Hitman could have had that system for it too.
I actually did.
It would have posed some issues though.
Yeah. I think I do need the servant's uniform. Yeah, there we go.
Just Shenmue is more authentic to Japanese culture, at least in the shoe aspect, because it is actually like a huge foot pod wear your shoes indoors in Japan.
Well, I think with this outfit, it's hard to tell, but I'm wearing like
Basically, it's socks,
socks, yeah, something soft.
I think socks are fine.
Oh,
I think even like slippers or something's probably okay. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, so we're gonna...
Generally, you don't really want to wear your shoes indoors in Western society either. It's just not taken as seriously, I think, as in Japan.
So we're gonna put the poisoned fish, which is not poisoned, it's just poisonous fish, and the transmitter in the sushi, and just wait for it to be delivered to him. So this mission is pretty simple.
I see.
Oh shit. The geisha is approaching to get the sushi, and she will see through my disguise, but I think if I just crouch here, I'll be okay. She's like, you're not Japanese, so even though nobody else cares.
Geishas are very detail-oriented.
They are. Also wearing shoes.
She's got the silk kimono.
And she just...
And she can paste her doors.
Okay.
Japanese people just refuse to even, like, acknowledge doors.
It's not that they don't like doors, they just cannot use them, so That's great. Okay, this guy needs to pass by. I think I'm safe on time, but I definitely don't want that guy waking up. Actually, it doesn't matter because I don't have his disguise, so no, never mind, it's fine. Anyway, that's the whole mission. It's a pretty simple one. I'm just gonna escape now. I think I might even be safe to stand up. Yeah, cool. Which one's the door? Okay.
He's still out cold, I see.
Yep. And the exit is the gate. Off we go. Alright. Fuck! Are you shitting me? Okay.
That guy didn't like you running, it seems.
I forgot the number one rule in Japan. The Japanese missions. I can slide. Yeah, I can slide. He might actually not like me outside in my disguise. No, I think I literally just got too close to him while running. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Yeah, you guessed correctly. Well, whatever.
Good guesser.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. Anyway, Pentiment was really cool. I like your actions really impact some of the things, and how you can't investigate everyone before making the decision. Oh right, the guy's not dead yet. Okay, I have to literally just wait here.
I like how signposted everything that matters is, like the decisions.
Yeah,
and it tells you the math. It tells you the math that decides what, like, whether that speech check will be passed or not.
Disco Elysium does that too, but Pentiment has no RNG, which I like better actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she's giving
There are
him the
definitely
sushi.
some weird devices around Disco Elysium's RNG.
Mm-hmm.
You could just save Skun too if you wanted.
Yeah, you can. But yeah. Well, who did you? Well, we can save this for later. But I was curious who you picked for your killer in the first act.
I picked the Widow Kemperin.
Okay, I think that's actually one of the more like ethical choices, regardless of whether or not she did it, because she's already like.
47,
Wait, he's not dead. Oh, he's still being poisoned.
If you took Holy Roman Law as your specialization, you can convince the guy who comes to investigate to let her keep her house.
Oh, well then, okay.
Yeah, so Holy Roman Law. Here's my little tip. Mostly the character generation in Pentiment doesn't matter that much, but Holy Roman Law is good. And when you get the opportunity to take Polyglot, you should take that.
Okay. I did not take law. I took theology.
Yeah, I think I took theology too.
And I think naturalism, the other whatever that one was called.
Heaven and Earth. Yeah, I took that.
Oh, yeah,
I took, Low Country. I think it was called like Brabant at the time though. But Low Countries
Yes.
and
I did take Brabant as well.
oh, I thought you
Managed
took
to track down Hayamoto Sr.
Italy.
thanks
Oh
to
yeah,
your
I
fine
forgot.
work.
I
We're quite excited since
restarted
Hayamoto hasn't been registered
at
in
one
public
point
for more
just
than
because I wanted to.
50 years.
I just decided to make a different
Emerged
decision at
at
some
one
point.
of his
Took
castles in
Switzerland or
central
Brabant, you
Japan.
can read the
This
French
led to the very
heretical
tricky
book at the
assignment.
start of the game,
You
but
must
I don't
make
know
your
that that
way
really
through some
matters
very
because
tough
it's like he
security
comments on
and
one line in
bypass a
French
lot
and
of
then they have a
electronic
discussion where the
surveillance in order to access the
lady just
castle
tells you what's in the book already.
You
Yeah,
might
the
need to
conversation
take
is
out the
actually
power
almost
grids to
exactly the
alarm
same.
units. The
Yeah.
whole area
So-
is studded with tripwires, guards,
That was a cool part.
substations,
That
alarm
sets the
units,
tone
guard
for the
towers,
gameplay well.
etc.
Basically, the first thing
Strategic
you do
planning
is have
is
an argument
extremely
about whether or
important.
not to burn a
All
book
their
and try to
systems are on
convince the
high
person.
alert,
I
so
don't, well,
consider your
maybe not
moves
everyone
in
does,
there.
but I think it's
Your equipment
natural
is
for the
hidden in
player
a
to try and
truck
convince
just
the book
outside
not
the
to be
entry
burned.
gates.
Yeah,
When
and
you get the
Illuminata doesn't even
equipment,
want
we'll
to because
brief
she
you
loves
on the
books. But
position
she's
of
like, I
alarm
have to,
units,
but you can
as
convince
well
her.
as guard movements.
Yeah.
47,
I took
repeat,
Bookworm and I
find
was
the
just
truck
like
with
nerding out about
equipment,
books. And she
wait
was
for
like,
our
"Oh,
briefing,
you're
get to
so
the
right."
castle undetected,
That helped me get
and
points. I
take out
hope
the
he
castle
did
alarm
missed.
before entering.
Oh, okay, Null did too.
Yeah, that sounds like no for you.
Null fucked what's her name? The young nun.
I didn't do that. I didn't even like know that you could go to the cloister and talk to her. I think for the whole time I was playing the first act.
Well, it happens in the library when
Oh, in the first part, I
When
must
you-
just
yeah.
not have picked the right dialogues.
if you
choices,
choose to stay there, like I don't know what you did, but when the two priests come in, if you choose to just stay and hide, like Zdena comes in the morning, and she's like, "You're here for me, aren't you?" And you can be like, yeah, actually," and then just like make out with her,
Oh, okay, fair enough.
and you get an achievement. I did it for the achievement.
Yeah,
That wasn't even role
I
playing.
saw that achievement, but then I didn't get it.
Null was a role playing, but I just wanted the achievement.
I didn't do 100% achievements on Pentiment. You'd have to play it like 3 times, I think.
You
'cause
would.
you'd have
None
to
of them are like
choose
hard
all
to
different
get, but yeah.
No, it's not a. It's a point and click. Like you choose dialogue options game. There's no like gameplay challenge in it really.
Yeah.
It doesn't really satisfy the challenge section of the fun stool.
So real
Only-
quick, this
Only
mission,
context and catharsis.
yeah. This mission blows basically all the
We're
guards.
back in Saint Petersburg or just some other cold
No, this is
place.
Japan. This is still Japan. It's just cold.
Okay.
It's cold Japan.
Yeah.
You can tell from the buildings. So we're gonna get this disguise just so snipers don't shoot at us, but it doesn't really work on the other guards because what they'll do is like, you show me your ID. They will spot you from like across the fucking map, run at you to check your ID. They won't even check it. Like halfway there, they'll realize you're a filthy gaijin, and then they'll just open fire on you. Like sneaking
Yeah.
around here sucks.
To be fair, that is actually realistic Japanese.
Agreed, but for gameplay purposes, it's really annoying. So what we're gonna try to do, the best way is to avoid being seen at all. Now you can get like close, you can get closer to them without them going off, but like the range is so bad, and it doesn't even matter what the suspicion meter says, because if it's just like you enter their suspicion range, they'll be like, "Show me your ID," and then like filthy wide eye and like blow you up. So what we're gonna do is just try to sneak. We have to get.
That definitely sounds obnoxious.
Yeah, we have to get all the way over here and look at all those
one
fucking
second.
guards.
I'm gonna grab some water while
Okay.
explaining the gameplay
Yeah,
troubles.
that's fine. And then, but the easiest way to do that is to go underground. There's a truck that you can hide in to take you underground. But the truck gets stopped by guards and searched, so you can't be in the truck the whole time. You gotta pop out. So you gotta like, you still gotta sneak around some guards. But the easiest way is like go down here, and then you'll have to sneak past like 2 groups of guards, and I think I can manage it fairly easily with the slide technique. But yeah, it's just really annoying. The next mission is very similar. Oh, see, I got caught. He literally just look. I'll show it off. He's gonna run up, checking my ID, and he's gonna fucking be like, bastard, and just kill me. I think I saved though, so it's fine.
You are getting shot.
Yeah,
I'll say
see,
so far, I
blinded
think
me.
this game's doing a better job than the first one of having like interesting, varied locations.
Oh yeah.
Where there's at least a little bit of a sense of like bringing across the character of each country we go to.
I agree with that. This is
Probably
actually one of the
American
best. I think this is one of the best ones for like just traveling around the world and seeing different locations, which I think one reason why people see it as their favorite.
Yeah. That adds to it.
The third game gets darker, and I think the fourth game maintains that tone. And so a lot of locations are like seedy, like underbelly type stuff, instead of these more like grand, like infiltrate the.
Yeah, I've seen one CD underbelly, seen them all.
Exactly. So, which is I think another reason why the new games are also really good, because you do travel all over the world. Hence the name, World of Assassination. But sorry, I interrupted our Pentiment conversation.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's
We're supposed to be doing the real substantial Pentiment conversation another time.
But yeah, just in summary, like it's everything we complain about with like story focused, choice focused games, that they do all this extra bullshit like having combat. Pentiment kind of just gets rid of.
Yeah, that would have been so fucking inappropriate if there was combat in Pentiment.
And like this Coliseum has none, but this Coliseum still has the RNG, which I don't really like, and
maybe they could have like paint offs in Pentiment.
Ooh, that'd be cool. There are mini games like you can help the women like make thread.
Yes.
You get an achievement for doing it well.
Later on in the game, there's an achievement for making lots of cookies in another mini game.
Yeah.
Those are nice. I like the social eating aspect of Pentiment.
Yeah, you get to click on what cheese you want to
Yes,
eat.
you choose what order you eat the food in.
I was trying to do it realistically, but I don't actually know. I was like, would I eat the bread first or save it for last? I don't know.
I just kind of went with whatever I felt like.
Okay.
Usually when I eat in real life, if I have like a dessert type thing, I'll make a point of eating that last. Or even just generally whatever I like the most, I'll try to finish with like a morsel of that. So I kind of tried to emulate that in Pentiment, I guess. That's the only rationale I used to decide my food eating order.
But see, that's how the game makes you role play, you know?
Yes, exactly. It helps you get into the setting of the characters are in and everything. And also, I guess like some meals are visually much more impoverished than other ones, which helps bring across the class different stuff.
Yeah, like at the start of Act 2, you have the meal with I forget their name, but the family you were staying with, and like you're the only one that gets bread because they just can't afford it anymore. Yeah.
You and your apprentice.
Yeah, apprentice.
And then he tries to share it, and the dad
the father
family
blows
gets really mad.
Yeah.
Did you have dinner with like I think it's like the Martin Bauer family in Act 1?
I think so.
Where the dad's like a complete asshole.
Oh yeah. He's just like a huge piece of shit.
Yeah.
Then he dies, and you can be like, the woman is like trying not to say that she's actually kind of happy about it.
Yeah. I remember she said, I do not miss him in my dialogue with her.
Oh yeah. You can be like, he was a difficult man, and she's like, I hope he is free of troubles in heaven. Yeah.
How feminist would you say the game is on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's like aware of issues at the time, but also realistically, like, you know, has women doing the things they would be doing at that time. Like the one in the sewing mini game, they have, I forget his name, but the guy's in there just literally to watch and make sure that like no men are in the house with the women, because something inappropriate might happen. I think I'm okay.
There's also the nuns who are not allowed to speak to men. One of the first things that happens when you have that literary discussion is I keep forgetting her name, but the nun there gives like a sort of proto-feminist analysis of the one myth that she talks about, how it doesn't have active roles for women in it.
Oh yeah. This is the hard part.
Which is, which was not as popular of a point of view at the time, but it's like, okay. I think there is a lot of examination of the role of women in history, like, and even criticism of that, but it's like make perfect sense in a setting that is based around social change in general, because it's set against the backdrop of the Protestant Reformation.
Agreed. Yeah, I mean, it takes some liberties, but I think for the purpose of exploring issues of the time and educating the player, so I think it's liberties that benefit the game, even though it does slightly hurt the historical accuracy. But historical accuracy on its own is not, I don't think, not inherently
Very
important.
good level of historical accuracy for a video game, anyways.
There really is, yeah.
There is a bibliography in the credits. I don't think I've ever seen that in any other game.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Fuck.
Yes, that's my game of the year, based on the, I think, 3 games of the year I've played. I like Pentiment the most.
I made it. Oh my god. Okay, that's it. That's the mission. So you're supposed to like travel up, like go up here and get on the surface and get past guards. But if you just slide past that one group and make it, you're set. So that's it.
Yeah. Just kind of breaks some parts of the game, but that's fine.
Yep. It's fine. This mission sucks. Doing it. This really is like I know I'm not showing it off well because I'm cheating, but it's like it's so bad if you do it right.
This is the low point of the game.
Yeah.
I like that you can jump onto the trucks like that.
You can only jump when it's moving too, because I think like they changed the way the model works. It's pretty weird.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Guards are alerted. Why? Like, you know what? I don't care. I think that guy woke up or something. It's fine.
We're not trying to get a max rating every level or anything.
Nope.
That's not the goal of this stream. This goal is just to talk about other video games that you want to play.
What was our other games of the year we were considering? I don't remember what. Oh yeah.
The other games I played of this year are only Call to the Lamb and that game I played earlier.
Yeah.
Lost in play.
Well, Call to the Lamb. Why are you yelling at me? Okay. Sorry, you got like free DLC, didn't it? Like just now.
They were saying they were gonna do that. I didn't hear.
Oh, maybe they just announced it. Not that it was. Yeah. Gotcha.
They said they. I'll look it up. I wouldn't be surprised if one was out now. Let's see. Oh yeah, Call to the Lamb 2 receive free major content update in 2023.
Okay, gotcha. To receive. One thing real quick about the game. This mission, another reason, I forgot even this, another reason this mission is awful is because guards can get hit by the truck because they're fucking stupid and die, and that counts as a kill for you. It's so
that's
bad.
bullshit.
Yeah.
That's fucking broken.
So, I've never had it happen, but like, it can. So, yeah, anyway. Okay, I guess I have to hop out before that guy sees me with his fucking night vision and whatever. I'm getting, again, it's like RNG. I never had that guy be a problem before, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, Call to the Lamb was fun. I'm excited. Yeah, I'll definitely go back and play it for the free LC, as people call it, as the kids say.
Yeah, I'd like to do that as well. I hope they add more like choices as to how to make your cult's beliefs.
Yeah, that was like probably the best. Most unique part, I'd say, so I hope they do that.
One of the systems I'd like to see expanded on anyway.
Yes.
More animations would also be welcome, actually.
True. I hope they let you have sex with your followers. That's what the game's really missing.
Call to the Lamb could be fun with a nudist cult like in RimWorld, because everyone's already a furry animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was cool. I actually did quite like all the games I played from 2022, but I think it's because I'm good at recognizing what I will like and not like before I actually play them nowadays.
Sure.
I'm old enough that I'm settled into my own tastes or whatever.
Yeah, no, totally. I think I'm the same way. Although
I had
surprised,
no interest in like God of War or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Elden Ring one day though, if I ever stop being massively broke. I guess it'll go down in price eventually to be more affordable for people.
You
really
think
broke.
so? It's a Souls game. I think like one of the games wasn't even on sale at all this year or something. It's like fucking Japanese companies, man.
I know. I got like Dark Souls physical copy for like $15 when PS3 was done or something like that. So I'll eventually be able to do that with Elden Ring.
Yeah, true. Maybe. Yeah, I'll at least have
it has
Steam.
a PS4 release, right? Elden Ring.
No. Yeah, I think so. Fuck.
I think it does. That's the platform I have to play it on. Obviously, my PC would not be up to the task.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a PS5, nor do I plan to get one in for years.
Right.
I do eventually want to play Ratchet and Clank, but
You know, it'll always be around.
it can wait.
Yes.
I still have to get through the rest of the series anyway. I haven't started Deadlocked yet after all this time.
That's a spin-off though, so you don't like have to, but
It's not that spin-offy of a spin-off anyways.
okay,
Deadlocked.
it's like pretty okay, gotcha.
A lot of people will like play Deadlocked but still skip like Secret Agent Clank. It's like not the same level of dedication to playing all of them to play Deadlocked.
Gotcha.
I do have a suspicion that I'll like it the least of the ones I've played so far because it is like just a third-person shooter. It doesn't have even a pretense of being a platformer anymore.
That's what you kind of
Whereas even Up Your Arsenal had like a pretense of still being a platformer, even though in practice it was basically a third-person shooter by that point. Japanese is on my list of languages I want to learn eventually. I have a set order. I'm going to do French, then German, then Russian, then Japanese. And then after that, who knows?
Then you'll be a polyglot, just like
yes,
your
I'll
character.
have the polyglot skill.
Yes.
I'll be able to translate the difficult Latin book that has consequences for the game if you can translate it.
Oh.
Latin would be fun to learn too. I think Greek would be a nice one.
Sure, all so many languages. Yeah, my dad learned a lot to read a lot of languages for his
so little time.
For his theology degree.
Yeah, that's a thing. That woman who I was talking to said Musk is the Antichrist. She said her son learned Latin, German, or Greek and Hebrew.
Yep.
To become a pastor.
Oh, yeah,
because of the Bible-focused languages, whereas my language set is more of like a world literature, world media-focused language set.
Yeah, but there is overlap. German is there, and
because I got interested in German because of people like Nietzsche and Schiller,
who hate religion. Yeah,
who are known for their incredible German prose writing skills, and then Russian because of Dostoevsky and Tolstoy, of course. And then French was the language I already knew the most of, basically.
Yes.
And Japanese because I'm a fucking weeaboo.
That's the classic reason to learn Japanese.
Indeed.
I have a friend who's a huge weeaboo who knows Japanese quite well, actually, I think.
Japanese, the writing system is really intimidating.
Yes.
Even with French, the main focus for me is on being able to read like original sources in French, and less so on being able to speak it. Although I've been trying to practice saying words in French, right? I still obviously am not very comfortable with it, as evidenced by every time I try to say French words on this stream.
It does, even when I speak Russian, I have to get a few practice words out before my tongue switches over.
Yeah.
I can't drop it in the middle of a sentence and say French.
Focusing a little bit on words. I think it's funny that the word rat in English, you have the exact same spelling in French, but it's le ra.
Yeah. Yes.
You have to do the French R and then not pronounce the T, basically.
Yep.
That's a good microcosm for the differences between the languages.
Yep.
But also, I find it kind of uncomfortable to try and say right.
Yeah, I know it's the French R is hard, but the English R is difficult too for young children to learn.
Yeah. Letter R is always causing trouble.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the one that stereotypically Japanese speakers can't say and replace with L.
Yes, that's right. That I don't know how, it's probably similar in Japanese, but I got essay. Okay, in Korean it's it's not R or L. There's a kind of a in between letter that could sound like either, and that's I think it sounds more like an L though. But I guess it depends. I guess it depends on the word.
Maybe.
But anyway,
maybe that's they kind of have that with I think it is R, isn't it? Because we have the word akira, where you have to say it kind of it between the D and R sounds for English to get it actually correct as it's supposed to be said.
Yeah, it's you just tap on that consonant, like Sadako.
Sadako as well, yes. Kind of between the D and R sound when it's spelled with a D. When it is romanized, it's spelled with some kana, probably.
Probably. You may notice that we don't have a disguise. The game just fucks you over for this mission too. Stupid level. All right, we're just still sneaking up to the big castle. Yeah. Yeah, this game, you know, takes place a big chunk of it in Russia, so I'm like mostly set, you know.
Yeah, you can understand. You can natively understand the dialogue that the NPCs are saying.
Yeah, exactly. And comment on its accuracy, which is quite good. Are you kidding me? That took too long.
Okay, our Russian. We'll have to wait until we go to the French mission for me to comprehend the French.
Oh, first time chat from Bosk Pairs. I hope I'm saying that right. Horrid snow levels. Yep. I know.
Yes, we've been discussing how these snow levels fucking blow for a little bit.
I went over the last one, but this is the last one that blows. Actually, the next one is in the castle. That's the big infiltration mission, and that it's tough, but like it's tough, but much more fair than this one. This one is actually, I find, a little harder than the last one because you do need to actually sneak by some guards outdoors, where the last one, you know, we could abuse the tunnel. But I'm gonna pop. I'm not going for. Well, I am going for Silent Assassin. I think I can kill this guy and still get it, but I'm not gonna be like stressing about it.
No.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pop this guy and take his.
This is a
outfit.
B average stream.
It is. Okay. Cool. And yeah, we are able to carry the crossbow in our offhand, like from a distance, and they won't be too upset. But
our commenter adds, I actually replayed the first 3 Hitmen on SA last week, and these levels are insane.
Nice. Yeah, I did the same thing, or I am in the process of doing the same thing for our stream. So I'm like in the middle of the 3rd game.
And then ignoring Codename 47.
Oh, okay. Well, we just finished that one earlier today, so I did play Codename 47. And you know, it's janky, but I found it at times a lot less frustrating than this game, because this game, like, Codename 47, you can ignore the stealth a lot of the time, which really helps in this game. If you're trying to go for Silent Assassin,
stealth is definitely one of the more frustrating genres of video game.
Yeah.
Oh,
true. Oh, I see.
He
meant, I see what you mean. Yeah. Right. No, totally. Yeah, that one if you beat it, you're good. Get the SA. Okay, I should be able to slip like through that way and get up there. No, that'll be good.
Yeah, that doesn't have a rating system.
Sure doesn't.
I guess you could, like, the rules are clearly enough to find that you could pretend there was a rating system on Hitman 1 and then try to play it according to the Silent Assassin conditions of that, but I think certain missions are technically impossible to, like, only kill one person.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, with this game, like, as if you're killing targets, it doesn't count, so you could count it that way.
Okay.
Only. But like, yeah, like the ship mission, you have to like murder everyone on the ship basically. So it's like, because they're all targets. Okay, so we have to disable the security system. There's laser securities to get in the castle, so we'll be doing that.
Boss Crew says, yeah, Codename 47 is more enjoyable than 2 when it comes to rule sets, but still has some obscurities. The disguises on the Oka mission kind of baffled me.
Oh, yeah. That whole mission that's the Colombian one.
Oh, okay.
I think that one, all the disguises were the same. It's just soldier. Like, you have officer disguises, but they don't give you anything extra. Why am I...
Remember you picked the one guy because you like his hat more? The one disguise because you like the hat more?
No, but it doesn't actually make a difference.
Could be.
Could I have gone up there? Hold on,
I don't know, my Hitman. I just watched Mr. A and not along.
Yeah. Popped it up.
I'm mostly interested in critiquing the different
Yes,
kinds of underwear on display in this game.
Most of this stream is talking about other things, but we do play games. Say hello, officer disguise. Does actually give you extra access to the bomb planting location. Oh, okay. Well, see, my strat for that was just to murder everyone in that bunker, because it doesn't... Like, nobody outside it really gets alerted, so... At least when I played. So, but yes, I guess you're right.
Now we know.
Now we know. For next time. Okay, yeah, we gotta go up here. Okay. Do I want to do SA? God, I really don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, I'll show off the strat. So there's a little exploit you can use here where... Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, wait for him to run up to you and he'll start checking your ID. And then during that time, you just chloroform, if I'm allowed to. Okay. So you get one of those because I think it counts as a close encounter. So if I do that again, I lose Silent Assassin. So I'll get this guy and then next time I'll just shoot him. I want to lose SA anyway. So but I'll try it once. I want my crossbow back.
Boss Crew says, I made the poor decision to play it on hard, so I didn't risk it regarding the bomb planting in the Colombian mission.
I think I did too. and yeah, it is hard. Like, it's tough, but I did manage. You get the M60, you kind of do whatever the fuck you want, but it is an annoying mission.
Yeah, you had to like, he didn't do the hog thing with the Jaguar because he wanted to keep that gun just for the next mission.
Right, yeah, because you can, that's right, yep, you can distract the Jaguar in the previous mission with a pig, but if you do that, you drop the M60, so I just ran past it. And kept my machine gun.
A few times.
I died because I didn't know you could skip
so
the cutscene.
after saying that it was the easiest mission in the game.
It was, just, I'm bad. Okay, so lasers are off here. Okay, so like, we'll go up there, yeah? No, wrong, we're gonna go in here. Secret doors everywhere, pretty cool. Alright. I think there's a guard up here, but we don't have to worry about him. I'm just gonna keep saving because I have like a million. God, shut up. Someone spotted. What?
So,
Did I accidentally not save? Wow. Wait, literally?
the first
No, that's
three
not possible.
Codename 47 Li Hong assassination was the hardest for me. He says.
That's a tough one. That's just such a complicated mission. Wait, literally what happened?
That's one of the long ones where if you fail, it's like a lot to redo.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna load my save from like...
Because he was intentionally avoiding civilian death. Yeah, not Mr. A's approach. A couple of different waiters were murdered in our game, I think.
Oh, yeah. Huh. That's super weird. It didn't even autosave at the start of that mission. Okay. If I load that, I'll lose my normal difficulty. Fuck! I'll just have to redo it. That really sucks. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
No laxative setups allowed, he said. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
You have to take the waiter disguise to do the poison thing, yeah.
Yep.
And sadly, there was no knocking people out in
Nope,
that
no
game,
knocking
so you
people
couldn't
out.
steal a waiter costume without
You can
killing one of them.
pretend they wake up later. But it's cheating. Okay, well, I guess I gotta redo this ending of this mission because it didn't save in the last one. Oh, am I out of save spots? I think I am because I have my old game. Okay, hold on.
Wow.
That might be what it is. It's just, oh my god.
What a shame.
That has to be it because it didn't even autosave at the start of that mission, which it always does. So we're just gonna clear out a few. Later, I'll just go into my files and find out where the saves are and delete them. For today, we'll
Yeah.
just...
That would be a bit more efficient than doing it this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do one more level. Delete one more level. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Alright, that sucks. Whatever. We'll try again. Yeah. But yeah, we are playing through all of them. I think these are probably the worst missions in this game. There's another one that's really annoying for getting SA, but again, since I'm not worrying too hard about it, it's definitely these are going to be, or this one is going to be the last one that's going to be really bad. The next one I quite like, actually. It's still hard, but like I said, it's good.
When we get to the castle.
Yeah, with the castle. Okay.
We just saw a teasing glimpse of before saving. Fuck this over.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to... Yeah, what the fuck this guard is doing. Well. Oh, you know what? We'll follow him from this side, and then when he turns into the box area, we'll just sneak behind. Aha! Smart. Anyway. Very much dislike Castle because it breaks established rules. Which ones?
Yes, please elaborate.
I think I know what you might be talking about, but what's in your mouth? There are some special rules the castle adds, at least. You know what? Fuck you. I'm out.
I like that if it's to like try and emulate the social rules of Japanese castle structure. But if it's not for that very specific reason, then I agree it's bad.
There is a no running indoors rule.
That's a well-established
sort
rule,
of.
isn't it?
Yeah. But there is not a no sliding indoors rule.
She says the target's guardsmen.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, see, actually, that is my intended way of killing a target, I think, what you're describing. So, you can kill him via accident, quote-unquote accident, by blowing up his helicopter, but the way I do it is you just kill him. And when you kill him, the guards are just magically alerted. So there's no way to stealth kill him. and that's a guaranteed alert. So, but you can still get Sound Assassin because it's only one, if you have no other alerts, so it's okay. But it is really annoying that that happens.
Yeah. That is shitty.
Okay. Oh, we still gotta say. Okay, cool. Even though that guy wanted to check our ID. And
That's good.
do we have a save? Yes, okay, cool. Alright, well, real quick, we'll get back to where we were. It's not a forced alert. Oh, okay, they just run it, they just attack you, but it doesn't actually count as an alert? Or do you mean you can avoid the alert? That'd be interesting. Because I popped him in the head with a silenced pistol and there was no one around, and like I checked a walkthrough to like double check. If they see you while also in line of sight of another non-ninja guard. Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay, I'll see if I can avoid that. But I mean, for SA it doesn't matter, but I'll see if I can. That'll be interesting to see. What's his name?
They have to both see you and a guard that is not them. Huh.
Apparently.
Weird.
That level also has squeaky floors, so if you don't run on cross beams on upper stories, you make a lot of noise and guards are like, what? And they check it out. Where did he fall? Yeah, so that's another like annoying.
Does that count as an alert and or near?
No, it just means guards run at you, and they're the same type of guards that if they see you at all, they're like, "You're white, fuck you." So you don't want guards near you. Although, actually, no, in that level, the disguise actually does something. It does a lot more than in this, so it's actually not even that bad. So yeah, anyway, we'll see it. We'll see it. Enough about the next level. Fuck. Okay, wait.
This does look quite obnoxious.
I didn't even save after that. Disguise, did I? Oh, distracted driving. Okay, well, I tried to rush that one. I could have snuck better, but I was like, it worked last time. Anyway, did you play anything else, or just you mentioned the Frog game and Stanley Parable?
I think we covered all
Okay,
the games
covered.
I've played, yeah. And the Celeste as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Celeste. Yeah.
Probably finish off Celeste for next time we stream.
Oh yeah, and Henry Stickmin. Those were all Flash games on Newgrounds, yeah?
Henry Stickmin, yeah, every one of them except for completing the mission. That was like the original aspect of the collection.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because that makes sense, because I was wondering how they would check that you've unlocked those paths. And I would guess they would just let you choose, and you have to just be honest. But if that one is unique to the collection, then yeah, that makes sense.
The collection has a save file after all.
Well, mine doesn't anymore, but it
No.
did. It did at one
What a
point.
shame, it was a good save file.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
What did
I think it actually was the Steam Deck's fault. There was some like fuck up with how my saves synced between like the cloud
Fucking Steam Deck.
Yeah, piece
Oh
of
yeah,
shit.
Steam tries to force that shitty cloud saving crap on you now.
Well, it used to be better because it would ask you like, these saves are different. Which one do you
Yeah,
want?
it would
But
ask
now
for
it's
your
like,
consent.
yeah, now it doesn't ask. It's just like, we'll just download from the server, or no, it'll upload. Which the Steam Deck has none, so it uploads like a blank file and deletes them. It's like, what? It's exactly what I didn't want.
Oh, that's awful.
I don't even see where he
They
fell.
fixed that.
Well, I lost Sound Assassin because I fired twice, but I'm not restarting for that. Oh, there he is.
No. I don't go fuck about Sound Assassin in this situation.
Just, just for anyone watching the stream or the video, that's what I'm doing. We'll pretend like I got it if I do everything else right. But, oh yeah, let's do this. Oh, it gives me 7 saves on. Okay, I thought it was 5. Holy shit, that's too much. That's great.
7's a lot.
7 is a big number. I can barely count that high. Does Pentiment have only 3 acts? I thought it would have 5 because it's called Pentiment. You know?
No, I don't know. What does that mean as 5? Oh, because Penta, yeah.
Yeah, a pentimento is a type of art that involves 5 of something.
Does it?
Yeah,
I thought the definition of a pentimento was just like when it's visible that the artist has corrected their work.
Oh, Oh yeah, you're right.
You're talking about a triptych and like.
I think I was thinking of triptych and extrapolating to pentimento.
Because the pentimento, the linguistic, like the etymology that has more to do with like penitence, that word, than it is to do with penta. Yeah.
See, that's cool. Wow.
Yeah, because there's an achievement later on in the game for confessing that's like do your pentiments or whatever.
Okay. Ha. Neat.
Mm.
This guy I need to avoid, but he's like, fuck, I'll just squat.
Yeah, so the definition of a pentimento in art is kind of weird. It's not really like a style or genre in the way that like a triptych is.
Okay.
It's a it's just when it's clear that the artist has sort of corrected their work.
Mm-hmm. I think it's irritated me enough to start doing map
Reappearance.
cancels. I do map cancels all the fucking time. Yeah. That's what.
Yeah.
Canceling the animation, which they removed in contracts, which I guess is good, but I was like, no, I have to walk back so slowly now.
As soon as we started playing the game, Mr. A introduced the idea of
map cancels and sliding, if you're aware of that, where you can like be running but not running and get past guards really easily. It's neat. Do the anesthetic trick. Check my ID. Or don't. Yame. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it means like stop or something.
I think that's basically exactly what it means, yeah.
Cool. Where we fucked up. Yeah, okay. Cool. Or close to where we fucked up.
However, there's at least one more unit as far as
That's cool. There's a perk in Dead by Daylight called Pentimento, and it involves when people cleanse your totems, you can regenerate them and get new like bonuses from them.
Yeah,
but you have to do 5 of them for the max, so that's what confused me. It like
I see.
I was like, is it just the fixing thing, or you gotta fix 5 things? Because I learned all my etymology from Dead by Daylight.
Well, it was also, I think, traditional in like Shakespearean plays to have 5 acts, but
okay.
Nevertheless, Pentiment has 3.
All right, well, we've settled that. Oh shit, that's the guy that caught me last time. Yep. Now I can continue the game. That was what was holding me up. I was like, fuck, is there 5 acts? I don't want to play that much.
Why did you restart your character in Pentiment?
I don't remember. There was some decision that I was like, I don't play a different Andreas. I don't like how I roleplayed that or something. I don't remember what it was though, so I guess it wasn't that important.
Probably wasn't.
Oh.
I do think though, like different skills, giving you more options and stuff, that whole thing is not implemented as well as it is in games like West of Loathing or even probably New Vegas.
Yeah, it's just gives you extra dialogue that doesn't really change the, like, I guess sometimes you get bonuses to skill checks if you use extra dialogue from like theology or something. It just depends.
Yeah,
but not as, you're right, like not as impactful as other games.
I think the knowing languages thing is very under-implemented, but there are some like meaningful examples.
Yeah,
of it.
I guess they don't want to like you're gimped unless you pick this choice, so every choice has to be equally a little bit mediocre.
I don't think it succeeds at that in practice anyway, though.
Yeah.
That's fine. All that stuff is fine. These are minor.
Oh yeah. Well, we always have to bitch. It's the nitpick podcast.
We were gonna do a New Vegas. I proposed the idea of a New Vegas versus Pentiment discussion. Compare and contrast the advantages of each.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
One of the points in New Vegas's favor is it probably does do the your skills influence what you can do stuff better than Pentiment.
He's stuck looking in my direction. That happens sometimes.
Pentiment is arguably more of a deconstruction of like Western RPG heroes.
Yeah. Wait, what do I have? Oh fuck, I thought I really pissed off. Fuck. Oh, I'm so fucked.
It was a ninja.
There is a ninja. I might have to shoot my way out of this one for the first time.
You're
'cause I think,
so intimidated by the ninja that you just quick loaded right away.
oh, I was hoping just to kill this one guard, but we'll have to see. Yep. Okay. Well, there goes Sound Assassin, but yeah, I think because I might have accidentally run at one point and sometimes guards turn to the sound and then
Maybe
never
try,
turn back
like,
around.
Going back down the stairs for a bit to wait for him to move or something.
That's a good idea actually. If I make sound down here, he might turn to the other direction.
Ah, yes, that's clever.
Okay, now we're just gonna gently walk. I hope it's that, cause yep, there. Okay, cool, it worked. Smart. Now I can keep my fake Sound Assassin that I've already not gonna get. But now I won't kill anybody.
Yeah, you can keep the sense of moral victory.
Yeah. So ninjas, like, they're pretty easy to get around. They don't really bother you unless you get like really close. No. Oh god. They might be like.
He did stand up there, I think. It's like stop crouching.
Yeah, but he's still
activated
facing towards me. Oh, I think that was it. Now I have to wait for that guy. Fuck. Oh no, he's there. Oh shit. I have to get ahead of him. Oh my god. Ah.
This
What's
is
going
classic
on?
stealth game, quick load
This is
spam
definitely
gameplay.
a Hitman game. I think I'm okay now. Yeah, I made it outside. Now I'm like, at least I can stand up. Let's just save. Okay, the electric thing is over here, and I can just run over here, I'm pretty sure. Woo!
Well done, 47.
Well done,
You
47.
just need to take out one more unit for safe passage.
I don't remember where the next one is, but I think I go up there.
However, we don't know where it's hidden. It's not marked on any
Dinah
map
doesn't know where it's hidden,
and
but
not detected
I might.
by satellite. You're on your own on this one, 47. Take care.
Thanks, Diana.
So I thought that was a ninja, but it was just your shadow.
Oh yeah, I know. I've also been scared by that before. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's just go find it while I'm actively detecting. Yeah. Oh, okay, it's here. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. I remember this place. All right, so. Yeah, I guess you know, getting a little bit ahead of our. We can't sneak through here because there's a ninja. That's all why we have to go outside. Getting ahead of our discussion, I guess like that's a thing that New Vegas does better, right? Is the skill check type stuff.
I'd say
Matters a little more,
so.
especially if you go like low intelligence character. That's always fun, right?
That's a classic thing on Fallout, yeah.
Yeah. Arcanum. Is that what that game's called? Yeah, does that as well. You can play like a complete moron, and it's actually really funny and well implemented.
Yeah, and the classic Fallout games, almost all of your dialogue would be different if you were a low intelligence character, like a 1 or 2 intelligence. Some pretty dramatic dialogue changes.
Yeah.
Those are classics. You watched a bunch of movies, right?
I did. Yeah, my dad just like found some site to stream movies from. It like didn't have subtitles, and if you paused at any point, it would restart the whole movie with no way to skip forward. I was like,
wow.
why didn't you just?
That's a
torrent
shitty
them?
site to stream movies from.
Like, this is weird. Why don't you just download them if you're gonna do that? Whatever.
F movies is pretty good.
Yeah. He found some like Russian site.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like a Russian
It has to
website.
find some Russian site or else. Yeah.
It sounds like it has the .ru extension at the end of the URL.
Yep. I used all my saves. We're just gonna.
Is that just out of patriotism that he does that then?
I guess. Or my like cousin tells him about them, and he's like, "Okay, I'll use that." What's the exit? Wait.
You need to go to this cousin and be like, you know that even if you are in Russia, you can go to like American websites, right?
No. Lot of saves actually. I managed to blow through 7 saves here.
Like, please, my dad keeps sending me yapfiles.ru.
Yeah, love my yapfiles.ru.
Please introduce him to YouTube.
He's on YouTube. He's on TikTok. I don't know why he insists on those as well. But yeah, so we watched like it's called like the Greatest Beer Run or something. It's based on a true story about a guy who goes to Vietnam to deliver beer to his buddies that are fighting there.
Yes,
and
very interesting real story there.
Just gonna watch the outside here and see what that guard is. Okay. So it was pretty good. And then we watched Where the Crawdads Sing, which is a contentious movie because the author of the book is an accomplice to murder.
Yes, as we discussed on the Advanced Wars Days of Ruin.
We did. The movie was fine. It's about a manic pixie dream girl swamp lady who is accused of...
It is about KG from AFT.
It is. That's what I was thinking the entire fucking movie. I was like, this is just KG. This is KG. But I don't know.
I did hear that. I think the book went over well in literary circles, and then when the movie came out, the movie snuffs kind of disliked it mostly.
Yeah.
Which is a phenomenon now. The Goldfinch is another example of this. The book of that got like awards and stuff, but the movie people hated. So I don't know if it's because the adaptation was bad or because the source material doesn't adapt well, like doesn't work very well as a movie.
Yeah.
Or maybe even because movie snobs or book snobs have their heads too far up their asses. And
that's very possible.
It's not even really book snobs because like the book culture now is like middle class book club holding people.
Yeah.
And they haven't read real literature like War and Peace and Anaconda and Madame Bovary.
Precisely. Yeah, we read
Did you watch those two?
Shit like Crawdads.
Yeah, and the Goldfinch.
Yeah.
And Stephen King.
Yes, exactly.
We gave 5 stars to This Place Rules.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's
Andrew
the
Callahan's documentary.
Yeah.
Oh.
The guy.
Alright, I might have saved. Fuck. I think there's a secret door that I can use to exit. I don't remember where it is. Because the laser is still up. I don't understand why.
47.
And then you gave, see, I'm going on anything. 2 stars for The Gunman and 2.5 for Raymond and Ray.
Yeah, Raymond and Ray was like really boring. It had good actors, but just like it was kind of pointless too, because about 2 brothers who like go to their father's funeral, and he was like abusive, and he just like had a bunch of kids, so all these like random people are showing up, and they're like, yeah, he was my dad too. I mean, he only raised those 2, but and then they like work through their issues sort of, and the movie ends.
Did your dad pick all of these movies?
Yes, he did.
But you also watched the movie Nope by Jordan Peele?
Correct. That was also on that Russian streaming site. I like that one.
More interesting.
Yeah, it was good. I did like it overall. It kind of it was. I don't think it was as good as Get Out. So you have to compare those, I guess, because it's the same director. But
that's considered his best one, I suppose.
Yeah. Sorry, let me just give me a second to figure out where the fuck the exit is. So that last gate is fuck off. Okay, I don't care. I'm just gonna see if I can leave.
Yes, I had heard that Jordan Peele took inspiration from Evangelion for Nope.
Oh, okay.
Did you notice that?
I think I know what people would be referring to with that. I guess, what do you know about I don't know. Are you interested in watching it? Because I'll spoil the whole thing if you don't care.
No.
But, okay.
Well, maybe. Yeah.
All right. I mean, what do you know about the main conceit of the film?
There's a mysterious entity, and that's basically all I know.
Yeah,
about
cool.
it.
So the final form of the entity looks like this like big, weird, like non-Euclidean shape, like some of the Evangelion angels.
That's what it says on the Wikipedia pages. That was Jordan Peele cited Evangelion as a inspiration for the design of that thing.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it.
Let me see. I want to read something else, but I'm from off the Wikipedia, but I'm like having trouble deciding where to start quoting it. So people really love this one scene in the movie. I'll just read it from here. The scene itself would go on to be nominated for Best Scene in the 2022 St. Louis Gateway Film Critics Association Awards, and the shot from it of Gordy and young Jupe's fists appearing to come close to a fist bump was named by Adam Naiman of The Ringer as one of the best shots of 2022, comparing it positively to Michelangelo's The Creation of Adam and relating it to the feeling of recoil from an outstretched hand, especially when powerful enough to rip you limb from limb. Okay.
Huh. Oh, she literally says there's another. I'm just dumb. There's another generator, and she says to check the map for it.
Do you think
My
people just
bad.
like what is it about Jordan Peele movies that make people get really pretentious when analyzing them? Because like, isn't his like style kind of not that way?
Yes. I don't know. I think it has to do with
I think it is true, as toxic as this debate is, that there was a like onus to have an exaggeratedly high opinion of Get Out because of the themes it was promoting,
right.
regarding racism.
Okay, I think I just never turned this one off.
Or
That's what
rather
I was
that-
going to kind of say, is like, because of that, I think that's part of it. Oh my god, it's dumb.
I think without that, it wouldn't have shown up on like the Sight and Sound top 100 films list or anything. like
Yeah.
that, which is after all, it tends to have a very like anti-recency bias.
I think that part of it is also it's the specific issues that it comments on and the way that it comments on them. I think is kind of unique. Like the issues aren't unique, but the specific commentary Get Out is making is a little bit refreshing instead of like. Because it tries to.
It's not just like banging the old racism bad drum the same way a lot of movies do, but rather like
in a new
taking
way.
a pot shot at this elitist, like we think we're not racist.
Exactly. That is unique. Yeah, that's exactly it. Because it starts off, it kind of pretends to be this like white people killing black people movie, but then it's like it's deeper than that. And also, yeah, like exactly like you said. So I think that's part of
I
it.
do think the shot where the main character gets hypnotized and there's like the tears streaming down his face is very good.
That's very good. I agree.
Single shot.
Okay, I can beat the mission now. Really bad.
Struggling on this one.
I literally just didn't hit the button to turn off that generator, and I couldn't realize like what is going on.
Wow. I guess that's what happened when you're trying to have a discussion on
I know,
film
when I was talking
2A
over
at the same
Diana
time.
telling me that. It's fine.
See, there's a feminist message right there. We were mansplaining.
We were
over the mission.
mansplaining poor Diana. Trying to help us. Yeah, I think anyway. Yeah, I think it's part of it. And Nope is less of that kind of message, but it does like have some undertones still of like racial issues.
I think Us is very explicitly about that type of
Yes,
stuff too.
I did not watch Us, so I can't.
I think
Remember.
Us might be a little more on the pretentious side from what
That's
I've
what I
heard
kinda
about the
heard.
storyline, because it apparently like the one reviewer I watched said that it doesn't even really make sense without a metaphorical interpretation of it.
Okay, yeah, we did it. That was too hard. I didn't even get essay. Oh wait, I knew I wouldn't. Okay, yeah, 2 shots fired. That's the only thing.
47.
Whatever. All right,
Brian
cool.
here.
We're in the castle.
I see you managed to infiltrate the castle. Good work. This castle,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Katsuyamajo,
imitate
is
a
the headquarters of
Hitman NPC and take a piss
Masahiro
break for a
Hayamoto.
second here.
Okay.
Your
Yeah, I'll
objective
take a
is
quick
to
break
track
too.
down Hayamoto and eliminate him, as well as get
We'll
away.
be right back. All right, we are back. This level is kind of big and
Although this
complex,
is
but I
fortunate.
like it, and I'll show how to show my strat for at least trying to get Sound Assassin. The game is kind of showing us that you need a code or some kind of key to get past lasers here, which we'll have to deal with.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
While I was taking that piss break, Agent 47 came in chloroform me and stole my pajama pants for a disguise.
No.
But luckily, I was only unconscious for 1 minute because he didn't use his full amount of chloroform on me.
Even the strongest change.
He tried to animation cancel and fucked it up.
I'll find this.
Yes, exactly.
I better consider each step I take in this squeaky old castle.
47 knows the castle's floors squeak. I don't know how, but he just does. Alright, so the way you're supposed to do this is like be careful and wait, but well, I fucked it up. If you go fast enough, you can get past that guard before he like really is able to see you.
Even the strongest
Okay, you can
change is a
slide.
point. And
Just
I'll
floors
find
don't
this
squeak when
one.
you slide on them.
But I better consider
They
each
actually do still
step I
squeak, so the
take
key
in
to
this
that is going along the floorboards, so along the edge here. And then we can go here and drop down. No problem. That's done.
Alright.
So the first thing we're trying to do here is get a disguise. Yeah. we're trying to get a disguise, and there's a way to do it without like interacting with any guards or anything. So we're gonna be nice and sneaky. This is the shrine. This is a great place to take out a guard, but we don't need to.
Can you disguise yourself as a ninja during these missions?
You can, but you have to take out a ninja. Actually, yes. In fact, I think all the guards have the same outfit here, which is kind of like the black ninja outfit. So I think we will be even disguising ourselves as a ninja. It's so perfect. That guy's patrol route perfectly lined up with what I'm trying to do.
Did you know that ninja are considered to
this
have
guy.
not existed historically?
I think I actually did know that, yeah. Like, the way they're portrayed in media is purely fictional, right?
Basically, yeah.
Why? Alright, this part is weird. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna sneak in this room and there's a disguise in here. We're gonna
Fair enough.
save before it, because sometimes the guards like bug out and spot you for no reason. Like that.
There's like two gray ninjas, but all of the ninja outfits work here, says our commenter. Fox
Yes,
Spears.
that is exactly right. Thank you. You know more than I do.
Yes, we have our Hitman expert.
That's how we do. We play a game knowing nothing about it, and then someone comes in the comments and is like, this is how things work, so thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You are our guest host for today.
Our classic comment, know it all for the day.
Yeah, exactly, which is what we need. So now we're gonna go in here, and I think I don't remember why we go in here. I think there's like a weapon or something.
I think we had some much more know-it-all type of guests on this stream before.
Yeah, that was a joke. I'm not actually think that about you. Oh yeah, there's a bomb. So we can choose to use this bomb with a helicopter now, but my strat doesn't really involve that. But oh yeah, I don't need the crossbow because I already took it out of a mission, so I technically own it. So let me get a gun that won't blow my disguise. Although those guys didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's fine. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, now this is where the game gets a little confusing. I have a disguise. Now I think where I need to go next is back to the center area and down to the basement where the GPU is. It's actually a guidance computer for a missile, but it looks like a fucking 4090, so I always thought that was kind of funny. Here.
I watched the movie The Snowman, which is like a 20-minute British Christmas short,
Okay.
which I thought was quite good. I found like a Guardian article on my phone that talked about like the Christmas tradition that British people have of watching The Snowman, which I had never seen or really heard of.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that.
It's just like a kid like plays with a snowman, and then that night kind of like has a dream, I guess, about going all around the world with his snowman and such. Although that maybe it wasn't a dream because Santa gives him a scarf, and then when he wakes up, he still has the scarf. Which it had no dialogue. The only like words in it is there's one part where like there's almost like a montage where they're flying around and there's a little boy singing like that sort of thing. Like the music choices has lyrics.
Okay. That's cute.
But yeah, it was nice. It did a good job bringing about a sort of like childlike sense of wonder.
Sure.
So it's on the upper echelon of Christmas specials, which mostly tend to be really fucking lame.
Yes. Oh man, we were looking for like Christmas movies to watch. I'd say this is it. My wife's parents like to watch Christmas movies as a Christmas tradition, but it's like so hard to find ones that don't just like, not even like, it can be like bad but still entertaining. That's fine. But like some of we try, just like, this is just awful.
Super lame.
We have to watch something else.
I don't dislike the old like stop motion Christmas specials, and I do admire the Charlie Brown special, as I discussed last year around Christmas time, also on this team.
47, Diane.
And Snowman's good. It's like 20 minutes long though, and also the original Grinch. I always will have.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
That's a solid one. I do like Charlie Brown more out of the two. Out of the two, like anti-commercialism Christmas, which is a message I don't mind being banged on about more, because Christmas is a holiday that has a very valuable like meaning to it, but that has been really corrupted by being overcapitalized.
Yeah.
It's turned into an orgiastic celebration of capitalism.
Right. Continues to subsume critiques of itself.
Certainly does, yes. Certainly has subsumed both the Grinch and Charlie Brown.
Okay. Get the geisha's here. We need her to not be there. I think I can... No. Wait. Oh wait, she's fine. I thought she would blow my disguise. Oh, okay, it's cool. So we're gonna meet another old friend here from game 1. Hold on.
Oh, good. The prostitution.
Yay!
Mr. Reaper?
Mr. Reaper.
You here?
He's just like,
I'm
don't
so
call
glad
me
to
that.
see you again. You are
Is this a
the
recurring
number
character, or
one.
is it just the first
I actually
two
don't
games?
remember. I just know she's here, but...
Don't ever call me Reaper again. It's not my name anymore. Still living a lousy life, I see.
Okay.
He's such a dick to her. I don't understand why.
Social skills.
And first thing that happens, you're in with another hotshot crime lord.
Well, I don't mind. The
He's like, I actually like my job.
But he just an old rich bastard.
Yeah, just
and
shorten the
I'm
pay is
poor
good. Yep,
now.
true. These are the
I
advantages of
always like you,
prostitution.
but
Hmm?
Can you help me escape? I can do plenty stuff for you.
I just don't want to
You
escape.
know, Hayamoto's scared of you. Talks about you in his sleep.
Have to disappoint you, but you're no good to me.
But I can help
Correct.
you. You need this keycard to access secret top floor. In return, you take me with you, okay?
Oh, she busts you for having a gun if you're on pro. Oh, I didn't know the difficulties
You go
made a
now.
difference
I
except for the
wait here for
saves.
you.
Well, oh well.
Anything
Interesting.
wants from
Damn
you.
it. I was wrong. That's okay. Right on.
Yeah, Mr. Ray has been very insistent. The difficulties only affect the saves.
I
throughout this
swear I
series.
read that somewhere, but that's okay. Okay, so I think she gave me the
Reddit.
key card that I need. Yeah. She...
Reddit probably. Seems to all
No,
confirm.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Huh. Oh. Well,
You know the French term for a snowman is bonhomme de neige.
no, that's cute. Gentleman of the snow. Alright, so Hayamoto is up here.
Well, it kind of just means fellow, as we talked about.
Oh, right, that's right, yeah. I think these... Shit, man. I keep saying, like, these guards get suspicious, but I guess if I'm on normal, they don't. Wow. Well, yeah, the game's just gonna be a little easier. It's okay.
In French, the name for the movie The Snowman is Le Bonhomme de Neige.
Oh. I'm gonna take his katana, because it's cool. And then we're gonna get the fuck out. Oh yeah, it's not an alert. They just get mad, but they don't actually sound an alarm. Okay, cool. So we have these convenient stairs on the roof. And I think we just want to actually keep going
Yeah,
down.
every Hitman before Blood is difficulty dependent. I believe Blood just changes what you can get away with on the ratings board.
That's what I... Oh, no. See, Blood Money is the one I played the most, so I thought that applied to all of them. Oh, well. Well, I'm not... I don't want to play this on Expert on stream, because the 2 saves is going to be annoying, because I'm not very good. I have beaten it on Expert.
No.
I haven't on Pro, because... I don't know, I just don't want to.
The guy shit busting you over a gun is not a crucial aspect of the experience or anything.
I don't think so. Okay, I was supposed to go up here. I was like, why can't I drop? 'Cause I'm dumb. I think the exit is, like, immediately behind me. See ya. Oh, yeah, I got Sound Assassin. Cool. Alright.
So,
That's Japan. We did it. That wasn't so bad. Should have seen me try
Taking
it my
off from
first time. Oh my
Japan.
god.
where are you going next then?
I don't remember. Let's see. We might do... let's see. Before I end the stream, like, relatively soon, but we'll,
Yeah, you're
maybe we'll do
saying.
that. Maybe we'll finish the next location, but it depends on which one it is. I think it's, the Southeast Asian one. I don't remember exactly where it is. Check.
We were back in Sicily for a bit.
I hope it's not
47,
Afghanistan.
this is Agent
We
Oh,
still
this
haven't
is-
rescued our priest friend, have we?
No, we're
Is that
still
like
looking for him.
But
Is
we've
that our
got a
mission for
neat
the whole
little
game,
mission for
is
you
to
in
rescue him?
Malaysia.
Yes.
In Kuala Lumpur, you will find
Diana,
the
like, name
headquarters
drops
of a
him. She's
very
like, still no
talented
news,
hacker
but
and kleptology
we have a
expert,
target for you.
Charlie Sijan. He has managed to
I
steal an
found out I can
extremely
make
valuable
emojis
piece of
pop up on the
software.
Discord stream.
It
Ooh,
works
that's
as a
fun.
key
I didn't know you
signature
could do
in
that.
military
I'm
software
making the screen
and was
emoji
until
pop up
recently
now.
the exclusive property of the US government. With this nifty piece of software in the
This-
hands of an adversary,
Boss says
any
Pro is not a
incoming
streaming
missile
experience,
will be
TBH. Yeah,
detected as
not for
American, which renders
my
an
level
Maybe
of
if you were
skill.
like an
otherwise
expert
useless
speedrunner type
Yeah,
of thing,
exactly,
this is
that'd be cool.
analysis
Wants to
and
retrieve this piece of code and
off-topic
exterminate
stream.
Charlie Sijan
Mhm.
and all
This is
records
a
of
don't
his
talk about the
code.
game
Expert
stream.
gameplay
He's running his
stream.
business under
Yes,
cover of a
correct,
company called
It's
Kari
a challenge. We
Warriors
challenge ourselves to see how
Incorporated
long we can
Systems.
go without talking
Their
about the
network
game.
is
Like
completely
it's
sealed
like
off
a
and
competition, you know, like
inaccessible.
The
Your
person who's playing the
objective is
game
to
has to try and turn the
assassinate
topic
Charlie
back to this room, and the person
and
who's
place
not
a
playing
small
has to
dongle
keep
on the
it
main
away.
server of Johnny
That's
Warren's
fun, yeah, it's a
incorporated
game.
computer system. This
What's our
device
record?
will
Like
allow
4 hours
outside
of not
access
talking
to the
about
system.
Fire Emblem?
Yeah,
There are
so on the
guards
very last stream we did about
closed
Fire Emblem.
circuit
Yes, I think
surveillance of
that's
all
correct.
areas and elevators, metal detectors,
Okay.
and
Anyway,
reinforced.
so you asked before, so I got his katana, which is useless, but it's cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
So you were like, well, why would you ever not take something? Because of the metal detector? And the answer is yes. It's actually this mission. Now that we got a new gun from the museum in the last mission, it's this one. And for some reason, even though it's made of metal, it totally is. It doesn't set off a metal detector.
Fair enough.
But we actually don't need that. There's another way around it, and this gun is better. It's more powerful. I think this one, if you don't get a headshot, you like totally fucked. Which I guess for SA, you want to get headshots anyway, but just in case, I'm going to be cautious. So we'll take the anesthetic as always. We are taking it already. And let's just take the knife, because why not? Actually, no. Because I think we can only get one item through the metal detector. Yeah. This mission's a lot of fun. You can do it like slow and stealthy, but like I think in the picture we just saw, 47 was holding a fire axe. I think the intended method is the way I'm going to show, and it's like really fun. So,
All right.
So we're here, and we just magically got into the building. Oh, we're just like right there. One move. What's that say? William C. All right. So we're just a guy coming around. But the first thing we're going to do, I think, is go in here. The security room.
I did remember the metal detector from the first game.
Once again, locker 137.
In reference to how many chromosomes we have.
Yeah, in reference to my number of chromosomes. Ah, yes, that guard comes in here. My bad, I forgot. Let's just do that again.
A nice flash of that Fire Axe artwork.
Yeah, we got the 1 second. Okay, so I'm actually good on. If I just quickly. Motherfucker. Oh, he didn't see me. Shut up. Okay, hold on. We're good. I got a timing. Yeah, so there's like a, we'll see, there's a laundry chute. You can drop an item down that ends up in the basement. And you can either drop your gun down there or the smoke bomb. And depending on which one you do, changes like your method of getting through this mission, basically. So I will take the smoke bomb very quickly, and I think if I rush, yeah, I'm out. Okay. Sweet. All right, cool. We got that. I think that's all I need from there. Yeah. Just gonna save, and now we're gonna go to the laundry chute and actually drop the item. And I will be dropping the smoke bomb because we wanna set off or make people think there's a fire in the basement. That's gonna be key to our method. So we're just gonna
have the smoke bomb.
Okay. Heroic music as I wait in this closet.
So you could have taken the metal detector proof gun and passed the smoke bomb through here, but you just kind of didn't to flex. Is that what my understanding of
yeah, if you use the smoke bomb, it doesn't matter if you have metal on you, because what we're gonna do is disguise ourselves as a fireman with a big fire axe, and they're gonna see that I have a fire axe, and the metal detector is gonna go off, and they're gonna be like, yeah, well, obviously it's the axe. So you can be carrying a gun in that case.
I see.
I see. It doesn't matter in that specific situation. You leave, and then
that's cool.
Yep.
That's a fun
Where's this guy go?
Hitman method.
Yep, it's a fun little one. But that fire alarm is timed, so like if you do it that way, you have to like really rush, so it makes it like quick too. Oh, you know what? I definitely need to just do this. I am a plant. Not especially interesting until we start the alarm, but
no.
This set of missions sucks. Well, this one's fine, but the next one sucks for Silent Assassin. But I think it's actually like kind of fun if you don't need to worry about that. So maybe we'll have some fun with it. Hopefully.
Should try to have fun.
I think so. Okay, place bomb. Bomb has been armed. Okay, I think we can just leave. Yep. I didn't just come out of there. Everything's fine. Okay, now we gotta run. There's a fire department in the building. They're over there. We're gonna go rush over to there. See, they're coming out. Or not.
Oh, you watch the Hogfather as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there it goes. Fire alarm's been triggered.
I think it's like a BBC adaptation of a Discworld story.
It is. It's a BBC miniseries, which on Amazon is split into 3 parts, but the original was split into 2, and so it like plays a third, and then like halfway through the next one, it kind of just gives you the recap, because that was supposed to be the, you know, the start of the next episode. Is weird, but anyway, yeah, it was good. I watched it with my girlfriend's parents. I don't think anybody. I think I really liked it, and everyone else was like, that was kind of weird. So yeah, they don't care. But I really,
They only gave it
really
a
enjoyed
3.5 stars on Letterboxd.
I like the story, so like if it was the book, I would have rated it higher. But like the show was like, it was good, but it's like old and kind of jank, so I give it a
Yeah, I think if they
maybe
were to do
did I give it 3.5? I swear, I think I meant to give it an 8 or a 4. So
Or I think Cthulhu gave that adaptation a 10 on his reviewer
yeah,
blog.
it probably is. I think it is a like perfect adaptation. But
He really loves Discord.
he does. Come on. The alarm turned off. I think we might have been a little too slow. That's okay. We'll make do. But
No. What you want now? Money?
Agency, this is 47.
like we have to skip this cutscene, but I'm gonna watch it. But we might have to end up skipping it in another room.
Weird here. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure he's got a
that's
twin brother.
logical.
Mhm.
It's important to show the
47, this is
cutscenes.
Diana.
Oh wait,
Let me run
I'm
you
only
through the
only for
details.
Sound Assassin, so we'll actually be fine. We'll just get caught, but we'll be fine. We'll be able to escape. Never mind.
Check this out.
I'm watching him on a monitor now. Is there another apartment in the complex? It looks as if he's in one of the buildings. Please check if Carniwaris has another address here.
I like how it says Carniwares, but that word is actually pronounced wares, like softwares. Obviously, they didn't do their research.
Clearly not.
Alright, that's it. We kill the target. Alright, just gonna escape. The elevator is like right next to this exit, but this is a guard room, so once the fire alarm is over, the guard is in here. Oh shit, I forgot to... Hold on, I forgot to do something. No, the pistol. I need to shoot this computer. There we go.
Who also gave a 10 out of 10 to History of the World Part 1 and is saying that Mel Brooks is arguably the greatest comedic director of all time.
Oh, wow.
That's
I
interesting.
mean, arguably, sure. I
guess everyone is
classics.
arguably one of the greatest directors of all time.
I mean, yeah, but Mel Brooks is like, you know, he's well regarded.
You know, Uwe Boll is
47, this is
arguably
Diana
the
again.
greatest of all time.
Your
It
last
Sure,
would be a
sure.
Seems you're right.
harder argument to make.
But first,
Um,
let's stick to the
Well, have you seen The
assignment.
Hogfather?
No, I
Let's
haven't.
place
Okay.
the dongle on
You'd-
the
I think
bathroom
you'd like
server,
it's all about
situated in a
a
locked
Christmas
exhibition
message.
room.
You
That
know,
way
I've
our
never
client will
seen
be able to
any,
access the system and retrieve the
I
encoded
haven't read any
information.
Discworld stuff, but
The only way to access
There, I
the
increased my
system
rating to a
is by
4.
use of the system
Yeah,
administrator's
okay.
key card.
good idea.
On this floor, there
think
are
it's the
guards
type of thing you
patrolling
do.
at regular intervals. Some
It's
staff
genuinely
will be
clever
working
and
late,
and has a good
hopefully
meaning
also
to
the
it.
system
Good message.
administrator.
I heard Yahtzee
Check
say
out
that
the
he
map for
absolutely
an outline
loathed
of
History of the
this
World Part 1. He said this multiple
Happy
times that he
hacking,
absolutely
47.
hates it and thinks
Well,
it's one of
then
the
you
worst.
might hate it, because if Yahtzee hates it, I don't know.
Sometimes. Yeah, he said he wasn't very enthused with Pentiment though, so
He
we don't
didn't
know
like
how he's-
it? What a piece of shit.
I think he just like played a little bit of it and wasn't immediately grabbed or something.
Yeah. Real quick, this is the mission that kind of sucks, and I'll just explain why very briefly, and I'm going to try a different method though. So what you got to do is get into the server room and put a flash drive into the server, and then leave on the sky bridge, and there's a window here that you have to break, and it has to set off an alarm, as far as I know. Maybe Boss Capares will correct me, but he said Carniwares. Yeah, that's how he pronounces it. So you can't like have another alert or whatever. And the sysadmin, these programmers keep walking into his office nonstop, and so it's hard to get there. And you can't take his outfit because you'll get caught immediately. So you just gotta like sneak around constantly. It's just a bunch of sneaking. There's no social stealth, and you're kind of limited in that regard. But if you're not worried about Silent Assassin, I think I can do something with this coffee pot because it's being watched by a camera. And if I like shoot it, no. Okay, well, that didn't do anything. We'll just try it in my usual way, but I won't worry about Silent Assassin. Anyway, sorry. We broke our no talking about the game rule that quickly.
Yeah.
I do find it a little easier if you take out this guard. didn't mean to not. Alright.
This is a fun setting. We're in an art gallery or something like that.
It's just like an office building, but it has art to make people want to work harder.
I see.
He's
And
got
this guy
nice
has
purple undies.
Yeah, I was gonna say purple. Most of the NPCs have the same underwear except for an American guy. But that guy has purple.
Very true.
We did establish in the first game that purple is an evil color in Hitman, so I guess that guy must
is,
be kind
yeah.
of evil. With this purple underwear.
So I don't know how suspicious that these guys get. Oh, pretty suspicious. That's annoying. Anyway, yeah. So this is still a silent assassin method that I used, except obviously I didn't kill that guard when I did it, but I just did this. I don't have to restart. You can just knock him out, and it takes less than 5 minutes to finish the mission.
Well,
Just
he was
FYI.
evil as evidenced by his purple underwear, so don't feel too bad
I
about
don't
it.
feel bad. I just, for the sake of anyone being like, that's not silent assassin. It could be. It could be.
What the fuck is this rationale, though?
What do you mean? I said I wanted to show off the silent assassin strats, but like I'm not gonna restart just because I forgot to hold down the mouse button for that guard.
You wanted to show off how not to do them silent assassin while showing off the silent assassin.
Yeah, if you're doing
scripts.
silent assassin, you just hold the mouse button to anesthetize the guard instead of shooting him in the head. That's the only difference. Literally just non-stop. I've never had 3 guys walk in there like back to back to back to back like this. Limitless. Heyo, how's your day been? Good. How's yours? Oh, fuck you. Okay, we'll just restart. Because I forgot to save.
Comes in.
I really don't like this mission at all.
We got a first-time chat from Limitless.
First time chat. Yes, welcome to our Hitman 2 stream. Not very good, but that's
The
okay.
day has been spent playing Hitman so far.
Basically, I woke up, said goodbye to my parents who were visiting for New Year, and been playing Hitman. Yeah.
I woke up at like 9:37, made tea, and sat down to watch Mr. Ray play Hitman.
No, this is the worst. I know I'm bad. I know, but still. Well, the way really you're supposed to just if you're doing like a pro, you can just avoid these guards. And actually, you would go south and avoid this guard. I just hate waiting for guards to patrol. It's so boring. So I'm
really
just
lame.
trying to cheat my way past it, which is also not actually reducing the amount of time we're spending here, but
It's true.
it's fine.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why stealth is one of the genres I'm not so big on.
You may notice you're like, why are you running if you're sneaking? Anybody new joining us? And it's because if you slide around like this, it sometimes doesn't make sound. And they don't see you, but I'm not like the best at it.
Patented Hitman slide.
Yeah, that is the Hitman slide. Electric Boogaloo. I mean, I could just sneak up on him, but I like to. How?
It is annoying watching
That's
the
bullshit.
extremely slow Hitman walking animation. Yeah. I'm not sure what caused him to
Oh, I
catch you.
remember. Yeah, no. I mean, it is bullshit, but I do remember this guard. You really have to wait till he's like at that corner before you. I remember.
Fun.
This is honestly probably my least favorite mission, just because like the Japan ones were hard and obnoxious, but like at least it was, I don't know. This one I just had to repeat so much trying to get SA on it.
I'm gonna put an emoji that expresses my feelings on this mission.
Yeah.
On the Discord
Then
stream.
if I dare to not do the SA strat, Exteth gets onto me. So now I'm gonna torture him by making sure to do it. I think I just blew it by getting caught there, but I'm actually kidding. I'm not
Unless
stuck in it.
Silent Assassin Watchdog.
Silent
of this
Assassin
game.
Stickler. Triple S. That one is clothes.
Silent Assassin Stasi.
Yeah.
Have you played or been made aware of the game Fashion Police Squad?
Yeah. You it's like a Doom clone where you shoot.
Yeah, it's like Cruelty Squad but with fashion.
Yeah. Well, Cruelty Squad is more of a Deus Ex kind of. Not to be. I guess I was gonna say not to be pedantic, but this is exactly what I want to do.
That was pedantic. Yeah.
and I intended it. So.
Yeah. The other one, Fashion Police Squad, is more of a boomer shooter thing.
Yeah. Bro, just leave.
Doom. but instead of shooting people, you correct their fashion choices.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's funny.
How's
We'd
your day
like that
been?
game, I think.
Limitless, if I... oh, I choked. I forgot if I asked you. I didn't mean to be rude.
Yeah, how's your day?
Did you play Fashion?
No,
But
I'm just gonna recommend it to you because you like more shooters and you like fashion.
yeah, it
so-
seemed cool. Do I like fashion?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You're known for that.
I've been cycling through my 3 Adidas tracksuits for the past like
Exactly. That's the height of Russian fashion.
for the past like 3 years. I think yeah. Okay, I almost every time I've gone out, like at least my Bible study, I think I've never not worn a tracksuit. I don't know, nobody's commented on it. I guess they're just like, yeah, that's just on her.
You can tell by your name that you're of some kind of Russian descent.
Yeah,
so you're
some
just
kind
like,
of Eastern European. It's like, I think they're supposed to do.
apparently in Romania they wear mesh shirts though.
Well, yeah, that was a while ago though.
We should see Agent 47 rock that look sometime, I hope. He is
Um,
Romanian after all.
The contracts and Blood Money definitely have like some sex clubs you go to, so you can dress up like in like kind of leather.
A gimp boss.
Yeah, basically
costume.
a kind of sort of a gimpy outfit, but I don't know if
That's fun.
yeah, I don't know how I don't know about mesh shirts, unfortunately. Okay, so we're just waiting for that program to leave so then we can go.
That'll be something for the modders then. Agent 47.
Ooh,
mesh
there's
shirt.
definitely there are definitely cosmetics mods. I could even use some for this, but I think
I think there are nude mods for Hitman.
I do not, but
No, most of the characters are men.
yeah, exactly. Turn around.
That is more of a like Skyrim and like Western RPG thing, I guess, the nude mod.
Mhm.
Not that it's not in other games, but you know, there's always the excuse of like we want to provide more realism by not having the irremovable underwear thing that those games have.
Mhm.
But then they give like everyone massive tits and everything, so it's not really that realistic, anyways.
Yeah. Because they found
That's
that
just the
body of that guard,
excuse.
which they usually don't do, so I guess I should have just took him to the bathroom, but...
Yeah,
I'm gonna change my disguise to the cis admin, actually, because
That
my,
should be
my cover's blown. Did someone just walk in? Oh my god. I gotta go. This is a ruined essay run. I don't care. I hate this
Definitely
mission.
not
I
gonna
really
be a high
kill this
ranking.
mission. So fucking finicky. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go to the server room and then escape through the glass, and if I get caught, I get caught. The next mission is cool, so I'll be able to have fun with that.
Okay.
So the intended way is you take out the sysadmin, you use his keycard to open this door, and you plant the hacking device. You don't have to take his outfit, but I did. Actually, you shouldn't.
47. This is
Okay.
Christy.
It's very dorky looking, so yeah.
It is, it's kind of funny.
But I see the
If
device
you
is
were
still
wearing this
covered.
outfit in the game, Fashion
Now,
Police Squad,
must
they'd
access
shoot you with their
the sky
fashion gun
to
They
the
would.
tower for completion
Without
destination.
prejudice.
and trick you
With
doing a
prejudice, rather,
shirt.
with prejudice. Yeah. Yes.
47.
Yeah. So I think somebody, I think of FPS game player that I like to watch on YouTube reviewed that game. And he liked
What
it.
did Reddit say about it?
I don't know. I really don't usually look at Reddit for like game reviews. I look at them for suggestions of like, you know, games like a game that I like or whatever.
Okay.
I feel like they kind of just gush about the same things. Like, I know Witcher 3 is good. Like, no one wants to hear about it. Like, nobody's talking about Pentiment, you know, and that's game of the year. So,
Exactly. Only the elite.
Say
No,
what?
Pentiment is the real choice.
To whom? Hang on. Tracking. It looks
Yahtzee's
like a
thing should be out by the time we do our next stream. I think it will be this Wednesday.
ooh, okay, that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we can compare my predictions. No, I think I have to say I decided I get like an omission if he puts the game Callisto Protocol on the worst games list because that review wasn't out yet when I made my predictions,
Okay,
so I
that's
couldn't
fine.
have predicted it.
Yeah, as long as you've decided that it's fine.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so we got professional because we...
He did say in
Kill.
one of his videos or whatever that it is a strong candidate for the worst game of the year list. That one.
I guess we should have not got one of these, but I thought this would actually give me SA. Well, whatever, I wasn't aiming for it. Anyway, yeah, Callisto Protocol. Well, at least, well, he said he played it on console, so at least like a lot of the issues with the game was just performance. Not that it's great otherwise, from what I hear, but like.
Yeah, Yahtzee seemed to have strongly disliked it.
Okay. He did use it as his example for games that play that force in his audio log extra punctuation.
Yeah.
Which made me think of Hard Space Shipbreaker, because that was the complaint I had, and also his complaint in his review.
Yes.
So.
Just outside the
Probably one of the games that made him think about that.
Looks like there is a twin.
Someone in the comments of that pointed out and reminded me that for Death Stranding to even play the music, you had to be on the pause menu, which is such shit.
Wait, what? No, I think you started in the pause menu, but you can play music while walking around. I could have sworn, I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, then that does suck. Jeez.
Maybe I'm misremembering. I do remember a memory of like putting on one of the music and then like wanting to wait, but maybe I was like waiting to go back into the base rather than waiting to go out of the menu.
Oh, maybe.
I'm not sure.
Alright, so we're assassinating the twin brother of the guy, and I think we got spotted because that person is running, and running is bad.
They gave away Death Stranding for free on Epic Game Store over the Christmas break.
They did, yep. They actually gave away the director's cut accidentally and then changed it to the old version.
That's funny.
Yeah.
They also gave away Bloons Tower Defense 6. So I got that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've played 6.
I know for a fact I haven't. I played 5 a lot though.
I also did play 5 on
Back when
online.
Flash existed,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now you'd need the Flash emulator thing for that.
I played 6. I'm just waiting here for guard. Because I want that costume. Outfit. I always say costume. It's not really a uniform.
I think disguise would be the most technically accurate.
You're right. That is
word.
actually the best word the game uses, and I just refusing to use. Alright, if we leave his body out here, he shouldn't be found. If he is, it happens, but...
Some of them feel a little bit like costumes, like the bellboy outfit.
Yeah. So we get night vision goggles here. We are going to turn off the lights for this mission, but I find that I don't really need those, but I don't know.
I find this guard outfit with the shorts kind of funny.
Yeah. It's hot, you know. I think we need this thing, but we gotta turn off the power to get it, so we're gonna go do that right now.
Do you think the Fashion Police Squad would shoot you for having this on?
Yes, absolutely. It's kind of...
It's not very fashionable.
Not very stylish, yeah. I'm gonna blow the fuses to cut the power, just with my fist, or my palm, I guess. And then now, like, nobody can see me, which is really great. I can do whatever I want. We're just gonna save now that I've said that. So we need to... Alright, hold on. Our objectives are steal the money and steal the statue to make it look like this was a robbery gone wrong. Instead of an assassination. So the money's in the safe behind the painting, and then the statue was in that laser grid that we have now disabled because the power's out. So this guard is like right on me for some reason. I'm just gonna slide around him. You may find it hard to see, but the night vision is... It like forces you into first person mode, which kind of sucks.
Yeah,
so I'm
I
just
can't
gonna not use it.
Shit right now.
It's fine. I'm here. Let me see if I can use this night vision for our viewers, including you. It also just looks kind of awful, but
It does, yeah.
all right, we're gonna go over here. This is where he is in the hot tub, and it's very dark, and like they cannot see us, so we are going to just shoot him from here. Now the fuses do get fixed at some point.
He's got some women in there with him, I see.
Yeah. Oh, I guess they did see. Well, that's how you get Sound Assassin. Just sometimes it doesn't work, I guess. Yeah, but we're still leaving.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's all the same. Just a little bit of RNG, a little bit of better positioning. The fuses do get fixed by a technician, so but if you do things fast enough, it never comes up. Okay, 2 close encounters. And that's it. That's all of the those missions, the skyscraper ones. So I think next we're going to Afghanistan, which is like one of my least favorite zones. Well, I keep saying that. It's one of the bad ones, but it's not like awful. It's just
Box Beer said sometimes they just kind of see and it ruined a couple of his runs, so he chokes him because
Okay.
of that.
Well, that's how I got SA, I promise, so it can work, and we'll leave it at that. I am satisfied with my result. But yeah. I think I was gonna end it after that, so actually like right on time basically. So
It's our traditional 4 hours.
Yeah, we usually run for 4 hours, and this is, I think, really like about halfway or a little more through the game, so we're breezing through. So that's Hitman 2. So far, we'll be back with more of this next week, I think, and then we'll try for later this week or this weekend. We're aiming for playing some Fire Emblem 1 with XDev hosting.
Try to close that game out, although I'm not sure.
We'll see. If not, no rush. But that's been Hitman 2, and also we did Hitman 1 today, if anybody joined us for that. If not, that's okay. But thanks Limitless and Bosk Pears, I hope I'm saying your name right, stopping by, especially Bosk Pears, for your great in-depth game knowledge. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a cakewalk.
This is a cakewalk.